Somebody give me a guillotine. I just might ride on my enemies. Dog and I fuck on my energy. Nowadays they just talk, but they talk about nothing. Nowadays everybody wanna say something. Goddamn, I'm the man and it feel like it. Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm trying to get paid.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Robo, who was not paying attention. Welcome to episode one. Wait, what episode are we on right now? Is this is 121.
One. I was about to say, don't ask me. I didn't even know we started. Shit.
This guy. This is why we can't get. This is why we can't get Robo on task, because he's too busy playing Crimson Desert.
Damn. I can't see anything good. Your thing is off. Usually I got some visual cues. Yeah.
I was about to say my camera is very on.
Or maybe it's me. I
think it might be you.
Is this a black screen? This is a black screen. Damn.
See, well,
yeah.
Well, here, I tell you what. Let me do this. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna turn mine off.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn it back out. Then let's see here. Actually, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna give you that. You might
the virtual thing, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you. Well, I think what's actually happening is at least for you, I don't know what it is. I guess, you know what, I'm gonna let you have that one. Because it did kind of hoe you out on that one. It did actually kind of hoe you out. Let me stop the virtual cam and start it back over, because I think I know what the problem might be. Let's see. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Okay, so there you go. Yay, he's back. He can see things. It's like literally.
I can see clearly now the rain.
This motherfucker was literally about to tell me about some shit that was going on in Crimson Desert.
I'm like, shit, man. This motherfucker.
Hey, we back. I didn't know. I had no idea. No, anyway, we're way more professional than this. No, but I'm your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. We got Robo of Left Face TV. Welcome to episode 121 of the Nerds of Culture podcast, the Woke Shade Room, the Woke Breakfast Club, the Woke New York Undercover of YouTube, the Woke Losers Club, the Woke what was it? The Hellfire Club. We got the Woke Avengers. We are the Woke Justice Gang. We are, you know what? I'm going to take this one. We're the Woke X Factor. The Woke X Factor. We're the Woke X Force. We are your woke X-Men. I mean, the X-Men are already pretty fucking woke, but I mean, we're actually, in that regard, we're not even the woke X-Men. We're just the X-Men.
Does Apocalypse got a crew? Does he call his people something? We're the woke four. We're the woke two horsemen.
The two horsemen. we're the wokesmen. We're the wokesmen of the apocalypse.
There you
go. We're also everything woke, everywhere woke, all at once. On top of being, we can't forget, we're also the League of Extremely Woke Gentle People. But yeah, all of that and a dash of sass on.
Just dash.
All of that. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
And you want to know why we're actually having this show today? Because someone actually already just said something that technically kind of brings us right into our topic. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First things first, you might be asking yourself, what the fuck are we talking about? Is it still gas without Beau DeMayo at the helm? Well, here's the problem. They actually threw out some of what Beau actually wrote for X-Men 97 Season 2. He had finished writing X-Men 97 Season 2, but for the most part, they went back and kind of changed some shit up. So that actually does make a huge difference, because at the writing phase, it just goes all the way on down. So there you go. Your question is answered. Said I need Onslaught ASAP. Apocalypse must kneel. Honestly, I thought we were gonna get Onslaught at the end of this most recent episode. I actually thought it was about to happen because this is something that I think I talked about in one of my videos, and I haven't seen as many people talk about it elsewhere, but Robo, I'm sure you probably saw this and probably wondered something similar. But getting into the X-Men 97 season 2 shenanigans, one of the things that came up was that there was a really interesting looking moon. There was a very interesting looking moon that pops up. I think it was in episode 3. I believe it were. Boom, here we go, right here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, obviously you see, what could very easily be an allusion to Onslaught. Well, yeah, let's not stand on ceremony here because obviously episode 4 has come out and has kind of answered that question. It seems like maybe that could still be on the table, but here's one thing I can definitely say, that while Beau is still listed as writer for a lot of the X-Men 97 season 2 episodes, he's also listed with somebody else, which I think is where the rewrites come into play. Whether or not they actually use Onslaught's another story, it seemed like that's where Beau wanted to go with it, but I don't know about the rest of it. But anyway,
by the way, just in case anybody else didn't hear it, from let's see, the sources, Amanda McKnight and Comic Book News, Beau DeMayo wrote the initial scripts for season 2, but they were extensively rewritten and altered by Marvel after he was fired from the show. Yes. While his fundamental story drafts provided a baseline, Marvel executives and new creatives subsequently reworked and revisioned most of the season.
You know what I have to say to that?
It is what it is.
like I said, thank you. That is correct. So anyone sitting up here trying to say that, oh no, it's still going to be great because Beau wrote the whole thing and nothing changed, plenty changed. And you can look at it and tell the tone of the show is still relatively the same. And I mean, why would it change? Because to my understanding, the people that were still there when Beau wrote the first season, they're still there now.
That's right.
So
people act like it's a one-man show whenever there's like something like a team effort like this. Like, you can have, give flowers for being a team leader, give flowers for being a great manager. Yeah. But when we say stuff like, and what's kind of messed up is that he would take this. Like, I don't know how many times everybody would talk about Beau and me included. But then when I look back, how many times did Beau say, hey, actually, it would not be as great as it was without the team that I had. I have a bunch of talented writers on the team. Never would say that kind of shit. At least not that I remember. And yeah, I mean, if you have the same team that wrote season 1, except you just don't have the showrunner, well, then you still got the same writing. And let me tell you what. This season is bad. I don't know if everybody in the chat has finished it, but if not, you probably should correct that because In Salvanur is no joke.
No, he is not. And here's the thing. I need every look. I don't know whose hands I need to hold with a napkin between when I say this, but y'all need to let that shit go. Y'all need to let that shit go. We're still getting heat. We're still getting gas. We're still getting that hot shit. And I know, and here's the thing, because I remember, some of y'all might not remember this, but Beau was talking cash money shit about how bad this season was going to be without his direction. And I regret, look, to make it clear, to make myself so plain, and this is directed to Beau DeMayo and nobody else but Beau DeMayo, but
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Yeah, this shit's still heat, brother. I mean, I'm sorry.
Gas.
Because here's the thing. People are still talking about it. People are still like getting hyped for it the same as they were before. Far as I'm concerned, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. So yeah. Like, and here's the main thing. Well, we'll probably never know the full exact story. The only thing that really kind of stays in place is basically where Beau left the group at the end of the first season. Like, that stuff stays pretty relatively intact. Like, I would be willing to gamble. Maybe Wolverine probably would have gotten a little more business in regards to his current Bone Claw situation, but that's going to be addressed next episode. For those who don't know about the episode listing that was released shortly ahead of the season premiere, we already know that we've already gotten Days of Past Future, A Force to Be Reckoned With, and Rise of Apocalypse Part 1 and 2. The next episode is going to be titled Weapon X Lies and DVDs, which is if you're an X-Men the Animated Series historian, there was an episode, it was actually a season 3 finale episode called Weapon X Lies and Videotape, which is a play on the title of the movie Sex, Lies, and Videotape. Which is funny because you think about this was a show that was geared towards children, back in the 90s. Like, other than me, what child would have caught that reference? Because I did. I caught it because I knew about the movie. But what other kid was gonna catch that shit?
It's the same thing as Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah,
like all those little like sex jokes that you don't catch until you're an adult, and you're like, wait a minute.
It's like, excuse
Ren
you?
and Stimpy.
It's like, wait a minute. Oh no, because we've been going back and watching Ren and Stimpy, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot how wild this show used to be. This show was out of pocket. Like, I was like, bro, like what? But once you then think about like who the creator was and what he later got ousted for,
what's the story?
Oh, brother, woo! Are you sitting down?
I am.
Of course you're sitting down. Of course you're sitting.
I got a standing desk and I used it today.
What?
Like my one of my 3 times I'll do that this year.
Damn. So he had so the creator, oh man, I'm gonna fuck his name up. John Crickfalusi, whatever his name was. Anyway, point of the matter is, he was accused of grooming and statutory rape. And we're talking like 15, 16 years old, something like that.
Well,
yeah. Yeah.
Let's just say that I had a conversation, a pretty heartbreaking conversation with a family member.
Ooh.
That accidentally spilled that my 16-year-old cousin is dating this 20-year-old.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, oh, and I'm thinking that the person who spilled this was like, it was tea, like what? Oh, and instead they were like, oh, I shouldn't have said anything. What do you mean? Like, you're not okay with this? It's a different time and blah blah blah. And I'm like, man, I was so heated. And I'm like, y'all are the same people that think the queer community is dangerous. It's dangerous for children, and you're over here, a 20-year-old who is a senior. A sophomore in college. She's not even Jewish. She's a sophomore in freaking high school, bro. She got her buried like 3 years ago. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? God, I mean, I'm telling you, man. I hate everybody. I don't even give a fuck how you related to me. I hate most everybody on the fucking right, man. This conservative bullshit is a cancer,
dude. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, soon as you said 16 dating like someone that was like 20 something,
the wall.
Immediately I was just like,
That's it. Gotta go.
You got to go. You got to go.
Got to go.
These are the. Look, you got to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got to.
Oh, but it's okay because it's not like they're having sex. They said to me naively. Like
what else are they doing?
What?
Like
What?
Like, because I had to say that shit before to about somebody else. It's like, because I'm like, what do you find attractive about this person? Like, answer the question. What do you find attractive about this person? Like, what is it? I was like, and they kept trying to dance around the shit about, their mind and their personality. I was like, that's not what you're attracted to.
Yep.
I promise you that. I mean, not to say that it isn't. I mean, I'm sure that's part of it, but like, I was like, be so fucking for real with me right now.
Yep.
Like, I was like, what is it? What is
How the fuck are you 20 years old and you can actually be cool and have fun with and have talks with somebody who's a sophomore in high school, bro?
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, you're sus at that point. You're sus. I like, you immediately have gone into this, like you're not going into the sus pool. You are under the goddamn sus pool at that point.
Yeah.
Like, the second you say, because I'm like, let's be real. We know what you're really attracted to. We know what you're really attracted to. We know what it is you really want. So all of that, anything else you say is cap before that. But before we go any further, I do want to address, we've got some super chats here that I want to take care of. We got a 1999 super chat, and this is from Misunderstood 3420. Says, what's up, Blerd? After watching your videos, I've been wanting to dive into Milestone comics. Would you recommend getting Milestone's newer Static Season 1 comics, or would you recommend the 93 comic run? Much love, homie. Honestly, look, man, get that old shit. Get that old shit. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, get on that old shit. Because don't get me wrong, I like the newer shit. It's good. I love what they did with the I guess what do they call Milestone 2.0. That stuff is good. However, I do think your mileage is going to be that much better if you go to the classic stuff. And I'm only saying that because, for one, it ran for longer. I think Static ran for like over 40 something. I think it was like 42, 43, maybe even almost 45 some odd issues in its initial run. But also, you're going to get some really cool stories out of that. So highly recommend. Also, I've talked about this before, but if you get the Milestone compendiums, that is, like, honestly, that shit is worth its weight in gold, because you're getting all the stories. But if I'm not mistaken, I do believe you can get some of the older Static stuff collected just by itself if that's what you want. But yeah, highly recommend. If you get the compendiums, it's gonna be in story order, because they'll have all the other books in there too. Also, appreciate you pulling up. Also, shout out to Stomp 10 with the 199. Says the woke NWA. Hey, we do have attitude. Woke and got attitude. That's crazy
right.
work. That's crazy.
That's right.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous right there. That's absolutely positively dangerous. We also got Baticus Prime with the 5. Says, I love how they're pulling so much from the comics with the season of X-Men 97. No one was ready for that last episode. See, and that's another thing that that I think is very important about what X-Men 97 has done, because they've been able to take a bunch of different storylines people weren't even thinking about. Because and these storylines stick out to me because I was a kid. Like, this stuff was a part of my formative years reading comics. Like last season they did Operation Zero Tolerance and Fatal Attractions. They were doing Inferno, and while I do feel like some of it they glossed over pretty quickly, a little too quickly for my taste, I do feel like they did tackle the stuff that was important. They tackled new X-Men. They tackled Grant Morrison's new X-Men from the aughts with the Genosha episode. And then this season, they come out the gate swinging with X-Force, X Factor, and more specifically the Peter David X Factor, but also at the same time kind of slick the Louise Simonson X Factor as well, kind of in the same breath. They tackled the adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix in episode 1 with the Jean Grey Cyclops stuff, where they're like off in the they're off in the future, helping raise Cable, teaching him how to control his powers, and fighting Apocalypse and all that other good shit. They also tackled, look, they snuck in so much shit in episode 2. I was almost sick. I almost went to overload, because I was like, oh my god, look at all these different random and sundry different characters that they're just throwing in. We were getting Generation X mutants. We were getting Grant Morrison's new X-Men mutants. We were getting first off, X Factor being ice, crazy work. That was crazy work right there. That was crazy work. It like literally like just locking folks up, just locking muties up. I was like, bro, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
And think about it, ice is such an apt like comparison,
right?
Because let me tell you something. This whole like ice is a bunch of white dudes and shit. Most of the motherfuckers look like me. Yeah. And I'm like, no, buddy. You gotta let go of the identity politics. So I like how they did that with the with mutants locking up mutants, because I mean that's what we're seeing today.
Yeah. They did a lot of really cool stuff with this. I liked some of the stuff they were doing. There were some really interesting little nods and things of that nature. Oh yeah, shit, I almost forgot, dude. We got the Final Horseman. They did the Final Horseman, which is not an old well, I mean it's old now, but it was when I say old, I mean like it was a 2010s. It was a 2010s arc, but I mean they wrapped that shit up real quick with that. But these characters, I mean they're literally straight up out of the comics, like for real, straight out of the comics. This was like Uncanny X-Force, 2010s Uncanny X-Force. Shit was crazy. And yes, talking about if you're talking about yeah, the X Factor, yes, they were very much with the government. They were very much a government op. Which is wild, just absolutely wild work. And I think one of the other things that was also, and I don't know if they'll actually do this, but you got the right players in place to make it happen. I don't think it'll be this season. They'll probably save it for next season, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna eventually wind up getting Betsy, Betsy and Archangel, their whole like Crimson Dawn and all this other shit. I think we're gonna end up getting that. I think we're gonna end up getting, not this season obviously, but I think we're gonna end up getting Revanche. I think we're gonna wind up getting her. We're gonna get Kanan showing up in Betsy's actual body. I think that's gonna be real weird. I think they're setting up so much amazing stuff though. And then obviously Rise of Apocalypse was Rise of Apocalypse, that whole story arc. And even within that, they've teased so much. Having Kang as Rama Tut present, and oh man, it's crazy. The deep cuts and the nods, like honestly, you could just sit there and just find so many. There's so much good shit in there. That said though, yeah, it goes. This right here. Oh yeah, I can go and tell you right now. You want to know who's in that coffin? I promise you, I can tell you who's in that goddamn coffin. And I think it's gonna be pretty. I think once people really kind of like start really looking closely at at what's going on, I think it's going to be a lot more obvious. People are going to start to see it. But yeah,
Is it
that's
Gambit?
Gambit. Yeah, that is 100%
Oh, I'm about to say,
Gambit.
yeah.
Yeah, that is 100%. Yeah, that's Gambit in that motherfucker. Gambit is
I don't know.
Gambit is
I
good
don't
in
know.
that casket. Well, because you gotta go back to the end of the last season. You gotta go back to the end of the last season where they teased, and they even teased it in this most recent episode too, where Rogue and Noor, they're talking with one another, and she's talking about Gambit and talking about what she lost. And we saw in what was the thing they showed at the end of the last season? It was like I think it was the one time I think they gave us a post-credit stinger. Or at least if they did more than that one, it was like the time they did like maybe one or two others, if they did any at all. But here where we saw Apocalypse go to Genosha and he picked up the card, and it's like, yeah, he's getting that motherfucker. He's getting that motherfucker. I promise you. Look, if Gambit ain't in that casket, I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions. I have so many questions. I
thought you were gonna like say, if he's not in the casket, I'm shutting down the channel, or I'll eat my shirt, or
I mean, honestly, I would say something so boastful, but then like that would be the one time they'd be like,
yeah.
Psych.
Yeah, like you thought it was Gambit, but actually it was whatever. Somebody we don't even care about, probably.
Yeah, see, that's some shit Jed McKay would do. Like, if Jed McKay was writing this, he'd do that. She'd be like, oh, I'm going to make it look like it's Gambit, but guess what? It's going to be some character you ain't ever even heard of before. Like, we're going to do that shit. What if it's Apocalypse's son from Uncanny X-Force? I don't think that's the case. Even though his name does come up, his name is in the files. His name is in the files. So yeah, that is a thing. If you go back and look at the scene where Cable is holding the files out in front of everybody, there's a bunch of names that are they're basically like just kind of sitting out in plain sight, yeah, more or less. And pretty much almost everybody that is mentioned in some way, shape, form, or fashion, it's all people who like that were listed on those files. It's all people that had some kind of connection to Apocalypse in some way, whether it was in X-Men '97 or the original animated series. It didn't matter which order they came in. But yeah, I like that shit. Yeah, Dead Man's Hand. That's like I said, some of y'all saw where I had pulled up the episode listing. I promise you, and this is like, honestly, this is the safest. Like, honestly, this is the safest bet you can ever make in your life. Is right here, episode 8. This is like, honestly, you could take this shit to the fucking bank. You could take this shit to the bank. It's that fucking on point. But yeah, Dead Man's Hand is going to be the episode that we're really like. I'm pretty sure we'll get a tease of it in the prior episode, Strange Land, Savage Heart. I'm pretty sure that'll come up. But please believe, August the 5th. August the 5th
is when they're gonna introduce Ghost Rider to this shit.
No. See, what'll happen is it'll just be Morph. Transformed into Ghost Rider. That'll be
right. That'll be, but we don't find out to the end of the episode. Right, the whole episode we thought it was Ghost Rider.
Oh, it's gonna be good. You know what? Actually, the thing I'm curious about is Joseph. I wonder if we're gonna get Joseph shenanigans.
Squirrel Girl.
Not this season, but like if or maybe, I don't know, maybe they'll have it happen. But some of y'all are probably familiar enough to remember there was a character who looked suspiciously like Magneto back in the day. Everyone thought he was, I mean, technically he was Magneto. But back in the
confused the shit out of me, that's for sure. Somebody who doesn't read like comics like religiously, all of them. Whenever I would get to that guy, I would be like
who?
Like
Who
Magneto? Is this like from a different time dimension? What is this?
Well, it was funny because Joseph was one of those characters in here. For anyone who is not familiar, right here, this right here, this is not Magneto. I mean, it is, but it is not Magneto proper. This was a clone that was hanging around the X-Men during the 90s. And I remember that was the big mystery. That was the big mystery. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, yes, it's Magneto. It's Magneto. He's back, and then he's gonna show up, and he's gonna get his memories back. And right now he's been hanging out with the X-Men, so he's gonna start to turn good. And then no, he was a clone. He was a clone the whole time. He was a clone of Magneto. That said, and yes, they matter of fact, not only did they just recently have and by the way, shout out to the homie Comic Breakdown, they did not just only have him in the comics with Wanda recently. He's been in the recent X-Men the Jed McKay shit. He's been in the recent Jed McKay shit. Because if you oh God, I can't remember the exact issue, but it was a little bit before Age of Revelation. Oh God, I'm sorry. I almost had bile. Build up in my throat. Just saying that shit. I apologize. But no, there was a storyline that they were doing. It was kind of like all in the lead up to all of this, and Joseph was there. And I mean, I guess technically he's technically still around. He isn't gone or anything, not to my knowledge. But yeah, he's with 3K. That is correct. He is with 3K. He is with Le 3K, the 3 of Ks, which, the more I thought about it, I was like, oh, the Ku Klux Klan. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. 3K does sound like a wrestling stable. That is kind of wild when you think about it. No, not X-Man. Just Joseph. Just Joseph. Thing is, Joseph was one of those characters that, he was kind of like the worst long con, because spoiler alert for a storyline that's over 30 years old. Joseph, the reality is that once it was realized he was a clone and then Magneto just came back, it was kind of like, oh, well, all right, kick Joseph to the curb. And then Joseph became a bad guy. And he's been a bad guy pretty much off and on ever since. And not even a particularly good one. Not even a particularly good one. It's crazy. But he spent, when people talk about, oh, Magneto and Rogue. Yeah, they were doing, when they talk about that shit, that was from that time frame. I mean, they were also doing the other stuff too, and that stuff during Age of Apocalypse, but Joseph was pushing up on Rogue you're back during this run of Uncanny X-Men. In front of Gambit, no less. Gambit was right there. And yeah, it's the thing about it, you know what, honestly, I look, the sooner Marvel accepts that they need to just go full heel with Joseph, no more of this, oh, he's a clone, therefore he has no pocket sand, get that shit out of my face. Just make him a bad guy. Just make him a bad guy. They
tried to give him they had a little run, I forget where it was, where they tried to, he kind of felt bad for him. Because he had his whole personhood was a lie, and he didn't have his own memories, his own life. I thought he was gonna be made into an anti-hero or a good guy or some shit, but nah, I guess not. We need 2 Magnetos.
So here's a funny thing. Joseph did die. He died right before Krakoa. He died in the Matthew Rosenberg uncanny X-Men.
So he didn't count then. He was a clone because they don't raise clones, right?
Right. So what happened was it was actually Kanan that killed him, if I remember correct. If you go back to this was the Uncanny X-Men series. Like, I'm talking about literally, this was the last little bit of thing that was going on right around the time that Krakoa was like on the verge of happening. And here, and I'll even show you what I'm talking about. There's a scene where Joseph shows up with his new brotherhood, and you see this part right here. You see him like he's talking, and all of a sudden, like mid conversation, you see that swoosh.
Oh shit.
And then you see his head literally fall, like you see his head down here, his feet right here, head
all pigeon-toed.
Yeah, and the reason why was because of her, and that was Kanan having come back. This was there. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes comics is too much like wrestling. So basically, when Wolverine died and was on the verge of coming back, they did a whole storyline, Hunt for Wolverine, and they had a series that was called Mystery and Madripoor. And when that happened, Psylocke had this whole like mind fuck thing that happened, and basically her body basically kind of split into two. Like, psionically, she recreated her original body, which is why Betsy is not running around calling herself Psylocke anymore. But Kanan also came back, and Kanan was back in her body, and Kanan has been Psylocke ever since. So yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, it's a thing. It's a crazy thing. Yeah, like Psylocke, honestly, oh my god, it was. Psylocke is probably one of the most problematic. I won't say the most problematic. Yeah, I won't say the most problematic like storyline, but she is definitely one of the most problematic characters because you had a whole British white woman running around as a ninja assassin, walking around in an Asian woman, a Japanese woman's body. For years. And here's the fucked up part.
Scarlett Johansson did. That's all.
Yeah. She was like, I can play anybody I want. I can play anybody I want. I can be I can be Japanese. I can play a Japanese woman. No. You can't. It's not. That's not how that works. Well,
Betsy was like, I can relate. Okay, I'm on your side, Scarlett Johansson.
So here's the thing I know that. Okay, so here's the thing I know is that they're doing or rather what they're probably gonna do. Because X-Men, the animated series, never addressed Psylocke. Like, yes, she was present, she was around, she shows up for like that quick in the original series and is gone as quick as you see her. But to handle her now, like, and I even saw like I forget the channel where I saw this, but I saw an Asian person talking about it. And about how weird it is because like it's like that's one of the things where when you're adapting a property, that's the area where you can kind of be like, you know what? Nah, we're actually gonna change this because they've done it with other shit. They've done it with other shit. So I think that the best thing they could do, you could just like, okay, if it was me, honestly, if it was my show to run. I don't want to erase Kanan though, just to service to make a white character look less problematic. But if I were going to do it at all, like honestly, and I know some people won't like this, I would shine a spotlight on it. I wouldn't change it. I would like the initial instinct I would have would be to just say, oh no, Psylocke is just a Japanese woman who was raised in Europe. We'll just say that just to make shit simple for for all of us and keep us from having to have any tough questions. It would be really easy. It'd be so fucking easy to just do that and not and just leave it at that. It would be so easy to do that. But the thing is, you erase another character for the purpose of another one. So what I would do is I would just lean into that shit. I'd be like, yeah, I was like, this shit was fucked up. And I think we need to spotlight, why it was fucked up. I would have scenes in there literally directed at, the situation. And, especially because at a certain point, you kind of have to look at it as even though technically it's not really, Betsy's fault, 100%, like, it's really more someone else doing it to her. But I would use this as a chance to talk about some tough shit. To talk about bodily autonomy. And maybe try and take a problematic story and turn it into something better than what it was. And then I would also go right back and undo. I'd be like, all right, Betsy, get the fucking white ass body, you colonizing motherfucker. And all right, Kanan, come over here, sweet thing, come over here. Look, we're gonna take care of you. Get in your body. Okay, there you go. Now run along. That is how I would address it, because I mean,
what's
there's
so
no point
wild is
hiding.
like how long they kept that shit too.
Yeah. Well, and
that shit is wild.
The crazy part is and someone correct me if I'm wrong, because like I said, there was a huge gap in the X-Men where I kind of tuned out. There was like a solid 10 years where I was like, you know what? Y'all keep this shit. And I do remember them addressing it, and I feel like I remember them undoing it and then doing it back. I don't know. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You said the magic words. If you're wrong, it's the chat's fault.
Yeah, right.
You didn't correct them.
Yeah, right. I'm just saying. Well, and I would. But see, here's my question. This is what I want to know. I want to know. Okay, so and this is so funny because I literally was looking at this specific issue of X-Men for a completely unrelated reason. I was actually looking for something else, and for whatever reason, I went back and found the issue where Revanche shows back up. And it's and basically like she pulls the hood off and it's like, I'm Betsy Braddock. This woman is and always has been an imposter. But the truth was, and they played the same long-term booking on this storyline that they did with Joseph. Because they tried to make you think that this was the real Betsy Braddock, when in fact it's not. Revanche is Kanan in Betsy's body. And it's as simple as that. Like, but here's the thing. But you know how they fix this, Robo? They gave Betsy's actual body mutant AIDS. They gave her the legacy virus. And she died because of it. Yeah, it was a choice. It was a choice. It was a real choice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Off topic, but just based off that panel, I hate when letterers emphasize the wrong word.
Oh, yeah.
Because you said it right. I am Betsy Braddock, right? Yeah. He goes, I am. Brett, like, whoa. Yeah. like she was being doubted. Yes, I am. Yeah. If I was the editor, I would have been like,
nah, go back.
This comic's going to be late. It's not coming out this Friday. You're going to redo this shit this Wednesday.
I need you to go back in. I need you to fix this. Well, because, honestly, if I were lettering it, it would be I would have the I. As bold, and in this right here, like imposter, cool, that part's fine,
that works, yeah.
But I would have also this. I would have blown this up a little bit, or Or this is another option you have here, because you don't want to focus too many letters when you're lettering. Instead of doing this, I would have said this woman is, and the always. I'd have put the always, or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, dude. Look, I'm just saying, I've learned a lot.
Look at Storm. Everybody's gasping. Storm's like,
you're like, wait,
are you all telling me you didn't know that?
Right?
Am I the only one that knew that?
Also, wait, what the fuck is this face right here? What the fuck is this face?
She's like, so mad.
She's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I can't.
Dude, no. Jean looks like she's about to faint. Like she's like, wait a minute, is this an episode of X-Men the 90s?
By the way, for anybody who thinks they're not good enough to draw artists for comic books, just look at Professor X's face. Okay, just throw some shit together, okay? Just like scratch it on there. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
You know what's funny about this is that, like, so, okay, this right here, well, it's also kind of a tale of different, it's a tale of this book was behind. You could tell this book, this book was probably either behind or being rushed or something, because the face is very wildly in levels of detail. Which to be fair, I'm once again not a roast, but I have seen I have seen instances where sometimes you'll have an artist that is, by all accounts, a normally very fucking good artist, and they will phone some like when there's like a bunch of, like, we have a bunch of characters on page at the same time, and it's not like a major like action or set piece or whatever, like which you would think this should have been, but also this is a case study in why sometimes extra hatch lines, I mean, in the case of Wolverine, it's kind of expected because his arms are supposed to be hairy, but like sometimes extra hatching does not necessarily make something better. But yeah, that is my comic book hot take. Yes, as a matter of fact, okay, so for those that do not know, yes, it's actually Andy Kubert. It's Andy Kubert on this. Jim Lee was off the book by this point because okay, so to give you the timeline, Wildcats was coming out, so Jim Lee was busy. That was Andy Kubert, but Andy Kubert was under normal circumstances, Andy Kubert is like the GOAT. Like, I'm like, bro, Andy Kubert's usually out here, because like in the same breath that he would give you I'm not gonna lie, it all depended on what he was doing. Okay, it all depended on what he was doing at the time, because I ain't gonna hold you, there are some really weird pages that you'll find in an Andy Kubert book. Like, case in point, like here, this part, fantastic. This is when Revanche first like shows up and hits. Also, what the fuck is that? But no, this is where she first shows up. But also in the same issue is where you get Betsy making this face. Which is like, why y'all got how did, like, she's had smaller lips almost the entire time, and now suddenly she's got these huge fucking soup coolers all of a sudden. It's like, bro, what are we doing? I have so many questions. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Sometimes, like, and I am a byproduct of that era, because and it's why I can talk about it, because I'm not saying that I'm as good as an Andy Kubert or a Jim Lee, but I learned how to draw around the era where that was the standard. So like, even when I draw, I do have some of those 90s isms in my own artwork. And I sometimes have to like beat it out of myself. like I'll be sitting there like, ooh, no, extra. Stop that. Too many lines. It's too many lines. You're doing too much. But yeah, it depends on what's going on. I'm just saying it was soup coolers. I'm just saying they were soup coolers.
A soup cooler.
Yeah.
Steven Tyler.
Yeah, dude. It's a look, and you'll understand this when you really like kind of pay attention. Like this is the type of face where like if you put a pot of soup, you could take a big ass like fucking 3-gallon pot of soup in front of Betsy. She just go whole pot is cool now.
Mm-hmm.
Whole pot, like just she's like, all right, y'all can eat now. Have fun. Or what we used to call back when I don't even know, this is probably problematic to say. We used to call it DSL.
Yeah, I knew it. I was like, nah, he ain't gonna say it. He ain't gonna say it. Somebody hit that danger button on him.
Yeah, wait a minute. I apologize. I want to apologize to everybody who I've hurt. I want to apologize to any and everyone I've hurt with my words and my actions. But no, but the thing is to kind of get us back. Well, for one, before we get back on track, let's see here. It says this is from Dizza Scrap with the 199 says, what season are we getting Krakoa Moira timeline? I don't think that they are going to jump to that too terribly quick. I think that's like, if they do it at all, that's like a season 4, season 5, maybe even 6. Maybe they might not want to wait too long on that one. They probably want to strike while the iron is still relatively hot. But I feel like the longer they wait, the more impactful it'll be. But I don't foresee them doing it anytime terribly soon. And this right here is James Adams with the 5 says, would you rather have Gambit or Strife? Honestly, I'd rather have Gambit, but I do want Strife. I'm one of those people who, even though I think the idea of Strife is stupid, I've always thought that. I always thought Strife was like a cool looking villain who had no purpose. He is the epitome. Strife is the epitome of looks over substance. And it's not to say he's never had good storylines. Strife has had good storylines. However, Strife is also a character. For those who know what we're talking about this customer right here, who, for those who don't know, Strife is a clone of Cable. If anyone's watched my most recent, is probably one of my most recent videos, where I talk about, some of the homages, the Easter eggs and things like that for the first 3 episodes of X-Men 97. Something I think I said towards the end of that video is I do mention that it is kind of interesting that they have all of the different things together that could potentially lead to Executioner's Song. Because that would be Strife. Strife would be Executioner's Song. Though I feel like, I don't know, man. Now that I'm kind of going back and thinking about it, I'm actually wondering if they actually did that back in the original show and I just don't remember it. But no, Executioner's Song it's a weird storyline. I don't think many people actually remember it, but it was a major crossover back when I was a kid. And but it included Strife and Apocalypse. And it crossed over X-Men, X-Factor, X-Force, all that shit. So you have to wait and see. Let's see here. You think we're gonna get Magneto as the Horseman War? I don't know. I feel like if they do bring back Magneto, maybe that'll be how they do it. Maybe. Man, but I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna hold you when Apocalypse had Old Boy's head in his hand. I'm gonna be real with you. I thought he was just gonna crush it.
I thought so too.
Yeah,
I thought so too. Because they even, and you know what I bet? I bet you money that they were thinking about it. They were like, "Hey, just don't draw the last half. Just get up to this part. We're deciding how we want it to go." Because you saw his eyes bulging red, like he's squeezing the fuck out of that head.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
they're like,
you see that
just
shit?
kidding, I'm gonna shoot you. Yeah, see,
I was
like
I
nah,
was like,
and the
bro.
blood coming out of his mouth. Nah, you were gonna crush it. And then they said, nah, let's just
Also,
shoot him.
yeah, man. And you know what? Honestly, can I be real just for a moment?
Mhm.
Man, get you somebody who looks like Apocalypse getting ready to blow Magneto's back out. Like, just look at that. Look at his
So
face.
happy.
Look
He
at
is
his,
just.
he is just like,
That is a picture of cheer right
dude, ear
there.
to ear.
Like, you know.
Ear to ear. Look at that thing. He's like, man. He's like, you know what it reminds me of? This shot, it reminds me of old girl. You remember the meme? My god. Like, that's what it reminds me of. It's like, my god, Magneto. Man, look, get you somebody who look at you like this. Get you
That's
somebody
funny.
who, like, when they see you, they just be like, like just cheesing, big cheesing, ear to ear. Oh, not the Lexington Steel grin. No.
Oh, okay. That's a
look,
throwback. That's a
man.
throwback. What is he? Is he still alive?
Dude, that's a good question. You know what? Here, let's look that up real quick.
Yeah. That's a, where's
Lex
Lexington
the
Steel
Impaler.
today?
Lex the
He's living life off the residuals of the toy, the damn dildo they made.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't blame them, man. I don't blame them.
Lexington Steel's career transition from he was a stockbroker.
Oh.
And then he became an adult film star. What happened? Where is he today?
Yeah, that's what I want to know what he's up to now. Oh, it says apparently he went through hip replacement surgery.
I saw that.
And yeah, that kind of seems to be where his shit ends.
He's like the answer is he just old. He's old now.
He's just doing shit.
He's just enjoying life.
I mean, honestly, after all that back breaking he was doing back in the day, I mean, I'm not like, honestly, him needing a hip replacement is the least shocking thing, because that dude literally, that man was destroying women.
That's right.
Back in the day, like, I mean, absolutely deleting. Like matter of fact, he was doing to women back in the day what Apocalypse was doing to Magneto. He was just like
from the back, just like that.
Yeah, he just be looking at it like
he's there.
He's just he's enjoying himself way too fucking much. Is what that is right there. But no, I tell you what though, one thing I really liked about this this most recent episode is how much it dug into greater Marvel Comics lore. The fact that, like, we got Kang the Conqueror as Ramatut. But him spilling the tea, him spilling the tea about who he really was, spilling the tea about the Council of Kangs, and about who else he has been. He drops the names, Nathaniel Richards. He doesn't say the last names of either, but like that's who they are. He's talking about Nathaniel Richards, Victor Timely, so on and so forth. I'm really curious. You know what? It makes me more interested if we get Immortus. If they actually bring him back for anything, we end up getting Immortus somewhere down the stretch. But also getting Arashim, which was kind of honestly, I wondered if they would do anything with the Celestials in this, but they actually surprised me. They actually surprised me. We got Kandra. Kandra was a thing. Which, to be fair, we've had Kandra in the past. We just didn't really know what the fuck they were doing with her. But like the fact that Kang basically dropped the bomb on her that she was an external, which it seemed like it was news to her. She seemed quite surprised when it was said. But yeah, I feel like I'm even more grateful for the meme that this episode gave us that I personally feel like is one of the greatest. I feel like it's one of the greatest memes ever in the history of ever. Just because of just because of how hilarious it is to me. And it was this shit right here. When Kang gets in that chair and he's just like, I don't know, time will tell. He's just like, bye, bitch. Bye. This time isn't for me anymore. Like, this was literally the it's above me now.
That's right.
But I loved it. I loved it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
You know what? You know my favorite line was he says we failed. We always fail. Like Professor X being like, there really is no stopping him. You can go back in time.
Yeah.
And you can't stop him.
Nope.
And there's that one scene where old dude says, "It's time to empty the reserves," and he blasts him and goes flying. He tries that shit again. He's like, "Nah, bitch." Slapped him out. Knocked him out. He was like passed out on the way out down. Like he's like, man, that whole scene right there. You know what it was given? Old dude from Invincible. It was like, oh yeah, he's just doing whatever he wants to everybody.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do with the lineup.
Yeah. Talk about Thrag.
Yeah, Thrag. Yeah.
This is like,
yeah.
That's all you get.
Yeah.
That's all you get. But no.
Thrag is definitely better, obviously. I mean,
oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Look, the Apocalypse don't want to see none of Thrag. Not with that line. Look, I love Big Papa Pac as much as the next person, but Big Papa Pac is your hookup. Holla if you hear me. God, I miss 90s. I miss 90s Scott Steiner. But no, when we got this scene right here, I thought Charles was about to unleash. I thought Charles was about to like go off, but yeah, he doesn't. Charles is he ain't about that life. Who knows? Maybe he'll get there eventually.
He did use some power. He used his power to go, hey, sorry, bro.
He for real did. He looked at that motherfucker, was like, hey, man.
Like, my bad.
Like you know what it was? It was him. It was him transmitting this.
I really miss my nigga. I really miss my nigga.
Yeah, that's what that was. That was him transmitting that song into Magneto's head. That's.
But I will say this much: Magneto got Magneto killed.
That is true. Because they could have.
Because Professor X kept trying to say it, like, you leave, he can't do anything without it. He's the evil. He's gonna always be evil. Magneto's like, now I got this. Oops.
Yeah, well, oops. They were literally getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
And what does Magneto do? He literally destroys Bishop's device.
He voted.
He was like, yeah, no, we good. And not only that, before all that happened, what else did he do? They're getting ready to leave. And Magneto is like, oh no, just leave it to me to be the bad guy. I'm gonna be the bad guy.
Look at that.
It's like that's the I'm about to do some hoe shit. I'm about to do some hoe shit that's gonna get me killed. Don't worry about it.
You ain't shit for that freeze frame right there. That frame right there.
Right. Well, you know what was funny? Because like when I was going through it, I happened to see it, and like that's one of those things I always love about animation is the jump from one expression to the next. Because I was like, I looked at it, I was like, that motherfucker had a smug ass fucking smirk on it.
Yeah.
Like, kind of this little.
He's like, bitch, watch me.
Watch me. Watch what I'm about to do. I'm about to do some whole shit. I mean, it is. Really, it is actually Magneto. Look, to paraphrase Vince McMahon, we didn't, matter of fact, Apocalypse Apocalypse didn't screw Magneto.
Uh,
Magneto screwed Magneto. Okay,
that's right.
As soon as he did it, I was
right.
like, he's dead. I was like, he's dead. What do you think about this though? Because this is the second time they've done this now. Because for those who don't know, this was basically the mid-season finale, more or less. It may as well be. Because this season's only 9 episodes. And this was the big thing. And they did this last time with season 1. That was where we got Gambit getting clapped. Yeah, and a lot of people got clapped, but Gambit was the biggest name out of all of them that got clapped. And now, this episode, Magneto gets clapped. So it's like, okay, is this going to be a thing when we get X-Men 97 season 3? Is somebody else going to catch it? Is somebody else going to get laid down? Is it, they're going to pick a character they know everybody loves and then just lay that motherfucker down right quick? Like, are we doing this? It's crazy. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, no, that was it. That's exactly what it was. He overstayed his he overstayed his visa. It's crazy. It's crazy.
He overstayed his visa. He overwrote that check. That's for damn sure.
Had too much dip on his chip. Everything, all of it, just everything. Bishop's not having none of it. TikTok, we don't have to go home, but we got to get the help out of here. That was the thing. Bishop kept telling him, like, Bishop stayed, like, being like, hey, we got to go. We got to go. And here's the thing. You would think you would listen to the time traveling mutant. The mutant who is, like, what's his gimmick? Bishop has one job. Time travel. You mean to tell me when the motherfucker whose whole personality is time travel, and he says, hey man, we can't stay, and you gonna be like wait,
yeah, I was about to say,
nah,
but then,
man, nah, I think I'm a stay. Like,
he's like, bitch, we ain't going anywhere.
He's like, maybe not. You know what, actually, I know better. And I ain't gonna hold you. This right here, this actually makes it worse. Because look how sassy he is right there when he does. He's like, he's like, actually. Like,
oh, you thought you were going somewhere? Sweetie.
Oh. It's like, please, like, get the fuck up out of here, Magneto. Get the fuck up out of here, Magneto, with that bullshit. But no, I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see what they how far they go with it. I will still say though, and this show kind of snitched on itself. My biggest criticism of this season has been Apocalypse's voice. It has been wild, inconsistent. His voice is all over the place.
you know whose voice I really don't like, and this might be a hot take.
Go off.
But and by the way, I acknowledge if it's the original from the X-Men 97, I mean from X-Men animated series, fine. Then I will hate that one too. Wolverine.
Okay, that is actually the original Wolverine. Yeah.
I was listening to him there at the end. I was like, that sounds goofy. I don't know. It's something weird about it.
His voice is so basically what it is, he's gotten older. Well, obviously he's older, but it's like,
that's perfect because I said he just sounds like an old man. He doesn't sound gruff. He sounds like he's 80.
Like an old man. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it is. And honestly, when the first season of X-Men 97 came out, I had issue with that for a lot of characters. And not all the time. It's just that ever so often there would be certain shit they would say, or I'd be like, ooh, I can hear the age. I can hear the age in the voice.
Yeah.
It like where you've got and this is also, I'm not gonna hold you, also a throwback to yesteryear when older people did voice younger characters. But like you look at Rogue, Rogue's voice actress is doing the best she can with what she got, but like there's ever so often, and I think it's also because I know who the voice actor is. I've seen her in shit outside of voice acting. So it's like, yeah, I know this is an old white lady.
Yeah.
So it's like, so
Yeah.
every now and again, Rogue sounds old as fuck, and I'm like, oh damn.
Look,
But it makes
here's the
sense. It makes
deal.
sense.
Maybe I'm ageist, okay? It's Jon Stewart. But here's the deal. First of all, I didn't know he was old, but I'm a fan of like, you sounding like the character that you're playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you hear me talking the way that I am right now in a video game or an animated thing, and the dude's talking as a 12-year-old boy, you might get pulled out of it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that. I can see that.
I think the gimmick. I don't know if I want to say it's a gimmick, but I do think it's kind of like a fan. What do you call it? Where you wanted to please the fans, bringing back.
Service.
Yeah, it was fan service in a way to bring back all the original voice actors. You get that solid nostalgia, a nice clean transition, so people didn't have to get used to new voices.
Yeah,
but I think maybe after one season, you're just like, all right, if they could change Rick and Morty, they found two different actors that nailed
do
it.
both voice. Yeah, well,
I mean.
Cal Dodd's like 69 years old. And I'm like, look, man. Sometimes
thank you for your
service.
Sounds
good. Yeah. He's like, get your ass about it. No, I mean, sometimes depending on it all goes back to what I was saying earlier. Because I said the same thing about Storm in the first season. And I say it even now to this day. Allison Seeley Smith, who was the original voice actress for Storm, does she sound great? Yes. And when she does her line deliveries, they are fantastic. But ever so often, I can hear it. Like I could hear like the there it is. I was like, there it is. And you know what? They did do this with some, because I might be wrong in saying this. Somebody correct me. But I feel like Cable, the voice actor for Cable in 97, if I remember correctly, I think it's the original Gambit actor from the original series. And they got a younger actor to play Gambit in this show. Which I was kind of like, well, shit, you could have just done that with all of them. I don't honestly.
In the chat saying same thing happened with Jubilee, so you can change it.
Yeah. Oh no, Gene. They did it with Gene. They did it with Gene as well, because Val Cooper on the show, the blonde white lady who is the handler for X Factor. That's the original Jean Grey actress.
Got it.
For anyone who might be curious or whatever, but yeah, the woman who voiced Jean Grey back in the original show, obviously they got a new actress to portray her character. As far as for those that are curious, the original Jean Grey voice actress does her. Somebody else is doing Jean now. And I want to say the same thing. Cyclops' voice actor is not. If I remember correctly, is not the same voice actor as before. So yeah, in Jubilee, much the same. Like, matter of fact, they brought back the original. Jubilee voice actor for the episode with the older Jubilee. They did that, and they replaced also, I think, because if I remember correctly, I think the woman who played Jubilee originally is also not Asian, to my understanding. So that is also kind of part of it.
So they avoided that one.
Yeah. They're like, skirt. Let's get around that.
Yeah, sorry, we're gonna have to recast you. She's probably like, I figured. She
was like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. She was like, you know what? I respect it. She was like, I respect it.
That's right.
But no, I like what they're doing. I mean, I do agree, though. I do agree that it would be better probably for all parties involved if maybe they did kind of like. Now, I will say this. There are also some other aside from Apocalypse, because I'm not even gonna hold you, I don't even really like Ross Marquand for Xavier. And Ross Marquand does both Xavier and Apocalypse.
Oh.
But I actually prefer the other guy they got to do Nur. Was it I think it's Adityoshi. I forget his last name, but yeah, that guy. I was like, that's the guy y'all need to have, because they actually give it to you for the splittest of split seconds. In this most recent episode, there's the scene where Nur is turning into Apocalypse proper, and like you see his face shift from this to this. When Apocalypse starts talking, it's not Ross Marquand right there. It's still Adi. And I was like, dude, they should have just kept him, because I was like, they even did the same processing effect that they were putting on Ross. They put it on Adi's voice, and I was like, dude. I was like, he sounds better than other dude with the I was like, dude, if y'all just would have kept him, and we could have avoided all this. I was like, I don't know why we're changing actors. It's not like the guy can do it. Just let him fucking do it. But yeah, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
He did look like a bullfrog in that scene. I'm not gonna hold you. This shot, I'm not gonna lie, when they did do the whole like facial morph, I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't like that. I didn't like that shot. I was like, man. I was like, ooh. I was like, there had to be a nice middle ground. Like, I feel like they morphed too quick from the Nur phase to the Apocalypse phase. There need to be just a couple. If they would have done like 3 or 4 more frames of animation between that, I think it would have been fine. But yeah, I totally feel you on that.
The way that his face just got wider, I might have been a little pissed. Like if I get like God powers and all of a sudden my face turns into this like giant rectangle. I'm like, damn it. You didn't tell me I was going to do all that.
Here, this is actually a good one. It says, so this is Scott Fitzgerald said, the real question is, will X-Men 97 put the goalpost so high the live action can't reach it? I want this level of writing for the movies. No toads and lightning. No. Okay. And this is why I think they are taking their sweet ass time getting to X-Men in the MCU, because they know this. They know this. Matter of fact, I don't know how true this is or not, but because Beau DeMayo said something kind of along those lines that that he felt like Kevin Feige. Once again, it's hearsay because no one's corroborated anything that Beau is saying in this regard, and why would they? But yeah, but when Beau tried to make it seem like Kevin Feige didn't like X-Men 97 because it was whether it was making Kevin Feige's job harder or it was taking attention away from what he's trying to do or wants to do with X-Men, that whatever, I don't care. But the thing is, that is a reality, because if you put the X-Men in the MCU and it's not hitting like this,
failure.
That's a bomb.
That could kill the MCU.
Yes.
Like if you
No, go ahead. Oh, but you're right.
What happened? Hold on.
No, just laughing at what you said. No, just it's how those people keep saying they keep putting out those headlines. Oh, so and so's destroying the MCU. So and so's killing the MCU. This would be the one time they would be right. If this were to happen, if they put out an X-Men movie and it didn't hit like this, oh yeah, they would be correct.
There's some shit you can't mess up. You know what I mean? Like if the MCU had messed up Avengers, if the MCU had messed up Spider-Man. You know what I mean? You could mess up the Marvels or, Eternals, things like but you can't mess up the key stuff. And X-Men. Yeah. That, if you put out some trash X-Men, that's it. Oh, people are just gonna be waiting for the next DCU movie. That's the new thing now. That's all we'll wait for, I
mean, look, I feel like, honestly, I don't even think it would take an X-Men movie.
No.
If we get Avengers Doomsday and whatever little bit of X-Men they put in that movie. Because I mean, clearly they're gonna have like whole entire. Because basically the shit done leaked. The shit done leaked. We didn't see a whole cast of motherfuckers, pictures and shit on set, or even like actual stills from whatever trailer is out there lurking in the wind. And if that shit don't hit, like, okay, first off, I'm gonna tell you right now, if the X-Men start doing their shit and they don't have an orchestral version or even use just the straight up regular version of doom 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 if you don't even have that, close the studio down. I'm sorry. It's done. It's a wrap. I'm sorry. It's a wrap because you have to have like all the pieces need to be in the place. All the pieces need to be in the place. X-Men is one of the few properties in comics that exist in so many different formats that like even people who don't read comics would be like, this don't feel right. This don't feel like comics.
I would be actually surprised if they give us music. But everything else I do agree with. I want to hear the music. I just don't think they'll do it.
I mean, they've already done it.
Really?
They did it in Miss Marvel. I mean, it was like a very quick.
That's right. They did,
yeah,
didn't
it was
they?
a very quick thing. But like when they made the reveal of her being a mutant, they played like a snippet.
Yeah,
yeah,
I remember.
So
yeah,
it's there. The thing is, they know what they need to do. They know what they need to do. And honestly, you gotta give the people what they want. Because I'm sorry, like if the Avengers get to have their theme, and really all of the different Marvel like MCU properties, all of them have themes. It's just that some are more recognizable than others. The Avengers theme is actually pretty fucking recognizable. Like as hell, the Avengers got to have their Avengers theme moment across multiple movies, but even more specifically in Avengers Infinity War, and they had it in the very first Avengers movie, even though technically it was like a thing they had made up for that series, but still, like my thing is you don't even have to rewrite anything, just make an orchestral version of that fucking song, and if you can't do that, just don't even bother. Just don't even bother with the whole thing. Throw the whole thing out because ain't nobody gonna fucking want it. Yes, they did. They did it in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness as well. Yes. This is correct. This is also correct. Yeah, when Charles came out. When Charles came out in the 90s, yellow ass fucking hover chair. They did it there too. It's so it's not Whitney Houston singing "I'm Your Baby Tonight" over it. You know what? That's the thing. Like ever since someone told me that shit, I have never been able to unhear it. I've never been able to unhear that shit.
Damn. I'm your baby. Oh shit!
I'm your baby tonight. See,
whatever you want from me, I'm giving you everything. Holy shit! Mind blown.
Well, because it was a thing that happened. This was probably a year or more, maybe 2 years ago. But I remember we were talking about this on the cave. If you go back and listen to old video game theme songs, like from the 80s and 90s, you will hear a lot of like songs you heard on the radio, but in like a chip tune, like MIDI, whatever format. Because what was it? Guile's theme, his stage theme from Street Fighter II: The World Warrior is a Kenny Loggins song.
No shit. Okay.
Yep.
I wonder if they like ever got sued, or if I know they didn't get the license.
They did not. They did not. Well, it's because I think they do it in such a way, and I think when you do the song in that format, like it hides it a little bit.
Right. Like somebody's got to catch that shit, take it to the freaking to court, spend all that money. Kenny Loggins was like, man, I don't got time for all that shit.
This man said, "I'm your mutie tonight." Oh! I love it. Yeah, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. They got to make it. It's like watching the realization in real time it's true though, because that but the thing is, and this is a fact. It's the same rhythm, different key, and that's how they got around it. Because it's not just like you can get away with a lot, but if you change the key, you can have the same rhythm, but if you change the key, it changes it. It fundamentally changes the song. It's why if you ever notice in YouTube videos, people will take like licensed content and they will put like filters and shit over it, flip it, do all kind of crazy shit color grade, because that changes it. If you fuck with the audio, you can change it. It makes it into something else and makes it harder for anyone to actually like catch up onto it or whatever. But yeah, listen to the Black Box album and then Streets of Rage, same thing. A lot of the songs in Streets of Rage are literally lifted. That's why the songs hit, because they were based on hits. Ooh, love it. That's what it was. It was someone should have told this to Vanilla Ice, right? Maybe he would have got it. They did. They that shit. Let's see. Yeah, but that's a thing. That's a thing. It's a thing that happened. You can't you can't deny it. You can't deny it, and you can't take it away. It just is what it is. And like I said, the sooner we all accept it, the sooner rather the better off everybody else is gonna be. But yeah, I like I said, I think because we've been talking about this shit for a while, but I think it's safe to say the show's in good hands. It's in good hands. I don't think it is ever not going to be. Well, I mean, it probably will at some point, but I mean, for right now, for the remainder of the season, do you know how much shit they would have to fuck up for this season to be bad?
And here's the thing. I think that it was again a little bit how do I put it? Just this a little narcissistic to talk about how great of a showrunner, of a writer, bro. You're working off some dope ass material anyway,
right?
So all you have to do is stick to the comics, tell the story, and animate that shit, and and I'm not saying you can't you can screw that up, but I mean, shit, they're throwing tons of money at it. You got a dope ass writing team. Just stick to the comics. You'll be fine.
You're literally pulling from the best of the best.
That's right.
Like right now, if you gave me X-Men 97, if you gave me X-Men 97 and said I can pull from whatever whatever storylines, whatever different comics, doesn't fucking matter. I have access to the whole store. I have access to everything on Marvel Unlimited. I'd be like, bet. Okay. So give me we're doing Fall of the Mutants. We're doing that. Yeah, we're doing Inferno. I'm gonna hit all the greatest hits. I'm gonna hit let's do some let's technically they already did Phalanx Covenant in the original animated series, but still like that just kind of speaks to my point. I'd be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do the Trial of Gambit. I'd be like, oh yeah, man, we're gonna do
God Loves Man Kills.
Yeah, dude, we'd be doing it all. We'd be doing it fucking all. I'd be like, dude, let's fucking do this shit. Why are we bullshitting? Let's if we're gonna do this shit, let's do it right. I'd do Utopia. I'd do House of X. I would do all that shit.
I thought you said Zootopia for a second.
Oh no,
you said Zootopia for a second. I'm like,
wait, Zootopia?
Yeah, I mean, I think we can make that work. I think we can make that work.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I can see it. But no, if I could just pick from the most lit X-Men storylines ever, yeah, dude. Come on, man. But yeah, once again, you can only do you can only change it so much. And that's kind of what they've done up to this point. They did the whole life death thing with Storm in the previous season. They did Inferno. They've done Days of Future Past, and we've already had like Phoenix Saga and Phalanx Covenant, and in the original series, we've had they kind of did a loose ass, kind of half ass Age of Apocalypse back then. For the little bit that they were doing that, and Bishop's Crossing, they did that. And then when you get to like once again back to this, like I said, they've done a little bit of of new X-Men, and honestly, I would love to see if they would. I mean, even though I feel like they do this enough already, I wouldn't mind seeing them do Age of X. Not Age of X, Age of X-Man, not Age of X. Age of X is something else. But yeah, I would love to see all that shit. I'd love to see all that shit. But yeah. If
Speaking of Storm.
Oh yeah, what you got?
Solar Winds, dope.
Oh yeah, well see, so that part I thought was fantastic for no other reason than I hope that this helps normies understand how busted Storm is, because one of the most common criticisms I used to get from normies when talking about Storm is they would always have some smart to say about, oh, Storm can only do this, she can only do that, she can't do this, she can't do that. But the reality is, and this is why I always try to inform people of this, but like Storm has control over all meteorological forces, not just Earth's. Like anything that, like if it is a type of weather, doesn't matter where it comes from, she can control it. And people always forget about that. And also the way that she summoned the power to do so, which I thought was I thought that shit was pretty fucking dope. Like the way she she did her what was it? I saw someone online call it, she's doing her soliloquies. She's doing her. She's giving a soliloquy while she's beating everybody's ass. I was like, yeah.
I love they made her a Super Saiyan too. She went full Super Saiyan,
right?
With the yellow hair. She said, "Okay, yeah,
like, all right,
next
go,
level."
Let's
Shit, even Jubilee got it in. Like
Jubilee.
Yep.
Well, you know what it is.
Yeah, this is dope.
They gave Jubilee her Cyclops moment. Because it is a great thing that it happened too, for a multitude of reasons. But Jubilee, she was one of those characters people didn't take seriously. She was one of those characters people looked at was like, oh yeah, she's not shit.
Fireworks, right?
Yeah. Even in the original show, when she would use her powers on people, it would be like a minor inconvenience. But the thing is, over the years, Jubilee has become so powerful that like her shit is actually harmful. Like better writers have come along and figured out how to depict her abilities it made to the point where, oh, those plasmoids are fucking dangerous. And not only that, she herself is dangerous because plasmoids aside, she can fight. She's been trained in how to fight. So now people put more, because like that was the thing. The same shit people are saying about Jubilee right now, they were saying about Cyclops in season 1. In season 1, when Cyclops was when he did the whole thing where he was like breaking his fall by like using his power to like slow himself down, and when he was like use his power to slide, like slip and slide and move himself around, people were like, oh man, I didn't know Cyclops was that cold. I was like, he's always been that cold. It's like y'all had to see it in action. Like y'all weren't able to see it in comic book format, but when you saw that shit in motion, now you see the value of Cyclops' powers. Those little eye lasers don't seem so slaw now, do they? When you see what you could do with them when someone has an imagination. Like that's kind of that's a thing,
right?
But that's the thing you want those moments for those characters. You want to have those moments where like those characters that people don't think about very much. Beast, technically Beast didn't really get many opportunities to shine in the original series because he spent the first season for the most part in prison. But whenever Beast actually, like, I remember people getting hype last season when Beast got to get a little business in towards the end of the first season. And same goes for like Morph, because we never really got to see Morph do a whole heap of a lot, because he fucking died. And then he came back and he was just weird.
Yeah.
But like,
I like how they use Morph to give us look. Let's throw some other heroes in there. Yeah, we can get Thor. Let's get Thor in there. Yeah, just kidding. It's Morph, but
it's just Morph. Don't. It's like, shh, don't tell anybody. But and they even used Morph last season to tease some of the characters we're seeing regularly. This season, like Psylocke and Archangel. Like he turned into them in the previous season, and various other characters. He turned to a fucking Hulk last season, and blew everybody's fucking minds. But when you actually use the time that you have to like Bishop, I think a lot of people. I think Bishop never really suffered the way like characters like Cyclops and Jubilee did. But I know in season 1 where he did actually get to let off, people were like, oh shit, I didn't realize his power worked like that, or they didn't realize how strong his power was, like, because there's a lot of people who think his power it only works on energy. They think, he can only, you have to shoot him with something for his power to be valuable. It's like, nah, if you just hit him, you just swing on him, his power works. It's the same thing.
Right.
So it's
kinetic energy is energy.
Right there. But yeah, I love to see it. And yeah, I like that. I like what they're doing with this. I want them to do. I just want them to do more of it. Just keep it coming. Like don't take, like, right now, honestly, I don't think they should take their foot off the gas. I don't think they should take their foot off the gas at all. Just keep fucking pushing. Keep throwing heat. Don't give us a chance to sit and think too much. Just give us the goddamn. Give us the episodes. Give us a story. And I know some people are a little miffed about it only being 9 episodes this time around, as opposed to 10 episodes. Which, yeah, that sucks. But something you almost kind of have to consider. And here, I actually kind of want to look this up because I want to see like if there is going to be anything different in regards to this. But I feel like they're telling the amount of story they got to tell. I don't feel like they're even rushing through anything.
Because when you shoot for episode count, that's when you start getting filler episodes and just like, oh man, they could have done without this one. Right. Just give us banger of the banger, and then end it when it needs to be ended.
Yeah. I mean, like when you set yourself up and say it has to be this, it has to be that, that's when you're going to fuck up. Fuck up. And I've seen some people, and I guess, there is a conversation to be had around this, but I've seen people, like, every so often, there's always this one person I see that pops up in my feed, on like social media. Man, I miss the days when like we used to get 25 episodes of a show every year. It's like, do you really? Do you really?
Yeah, because I don't.
Yeah, me neither. Because I was even talking to my mom about this the other day because, we've been watching a lot of we've been watching a lot of shows like from overseas. Like we've been watching shows that are coming out of like out of the UK, out of New Zealand, and they don't really do long seasons for a lot of those countries. They usually do like, sometimes it might be 3 episodes, sometimes it might be 6, sometimes it might be 8 maybe. You might get 10 every once in a while. But the thing is, one of the things we were talking about was that, like, yeah, they used to give us 24 episode seasons back in the day, but the reality is, out of those 24, 25 episodes, not all of them were good.
That's right. And another thing you got to remember is, bro, we are not 10.
Right.
Like, do not ask me to watch 24 episodes of something, especially when half of them are going to be doo-doo water. You know what I mean?
Or you like give me... They're not moving the plot.
That's it. You know what I mean? You're just wasting some time. You're telling me some side story because you got 24 episodes, 30 episodes to do. Like, no, they know that that time is precious. Many people have more than one job even. And no, you have to come correct. A lot of people don't even give it more than one episode.
No, this right here, like, yeah, Netflix killed that shit to the point your brain won't comprehend 26 episodes. The only exception is SVU. And here's the thing, there are some shows, like, because we still have some television shows that still do like the 20 something episode thing. It's still a thing. Like, it's still the, I don't know. Like, the thing is,
but it has to fit the format.
It has to fit the format. It has to fit the format. Because here's one thing I'll tell you. So, and I think I talked about this before. Cynthia and I really got into the show 911 for a while. Like, she still watches it. I'm kind of out of it. Like, it kind of ran its course with me because, for the same reason, actually, because every season is like, not every season 911, but like most of their shows or most of their episodes are like way more than 10 episodes. Sometimes they do go into like the 18, 19, something like that. And there were some other shows we were watching too, like some older shows we were going back and watching, like House and Once Upon a Time, and so on and so forth. These shows, when you would watch them, it's like there would always be like, okay, if you had a 20-something episode season, there were probably really like 7 episodes you had to watch if you wanted to keep up with the plot. Like everything else was just like a, hey man, this is just something to keep you guys entertained, because you, and also we got to remember too, this is back when we were talking about week-to-week television where you had to maintain people's eyeballs each and every fucking week. But we now live in a society where we have like streaming, and you can watch anything you want at any fucking time that you want. You don't have to wait for another week for another show, or another week for another season of this. Everything is readily available for you right then and there. You can watch anything whenever you want. It doesn't matter. Even the show you're watching, that show's competition, you don't like that competition can be watched at any time. So you got to bring quality. And honestly, I'm a firm believer in quality over quantity. You can give me, like, remember, because what was it we used to say about the Marvel Netflix shows? They were always like a mandatory 13 episodes. And I remember that. That was the thing. They were like, yeah, it has to be 13 episodes. That was a rule. Had to be. And that was kind of technically a Netflix thing, because every Netflix show was that way. And now look at how many of them are not that way. I think most Netflix original series now are either anywhere between 8 to 10 episodes now. And it's because, I mean, yeah, there's definitely like a money reason behind it, but the reality is people's attention spans are not that long to be watching a bunch of random, 20, 30, 40 episodes of something, especially if it ain't moving the plot. And I'm sorry, but I'm one of those people, like, and I want to make sure I'm clear on this too. I'm not talking about bottle episodes. I'm not talking about like a self-contained episode. I'm talking about episodes that it's literally the same. Like, I used to joke with Cynthia, House and Grey's Anatomy, most medical dramas have 5 episodes. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, those shows have like 20 episodes, some seasons. No, what I mean is they have 5 episodes. And they just rotate those 5 episodes. They recycle them over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Or they
like
take
Dexter
them
was Dexter was 1.
Yes. Yes.
They only had 1 season.
Right.
They just did that season 5 times.
Over and over and over again. And the reality is that shit, I think some people, like, if you're one of those people, like, you gotta have something all the time, cool. I'm not knocking. But like, if you're a regular person who has like shit to do and not a whole heap of a lot of fucking free time to just watch like 20, 30, 40 episode seasons of multiple different shows, I think it's perfectly fine and reasonable that most don't do that anymore. I think most shows are good at 10 episodes. And if you can be real tight with it, if you can have just a tight fucking narrative, I think 8 is more than doable. And also, I think we need to get past this. The reality is, it's better to leave you wanting more than to leave you saying, actually, man, this could have ended like 2 or 3 episodes ago.
Just saying.
Because I used to say that about the Marvel Netflix shit. I was like, dude, these shows, I used to say these shows should be like 8 to 10 episodes. And then they start, now I will say this, I do think 6 that they do on Disney Plus is kind of whack, because I feel like sometimes 6 episodes isn't enough. And to Marvel's credit, some of their more recent shows do kind of fluctuate between being, more than 6 episodes to being almost 10 episodes, if not 10 episodes. So you just kind of have to, figure it out. It's not an exact science, but I say tell as much story as you've got. And don't try and tell any more. Don't try and tell any less. If you got a story that's 6 episodes, then it's 6 episodes. Don't try and stretch that shit to 8 or 10. If you've got a show that is, if in your head it's 8 episodes, but you turn in 6, you're probably going to fuck up somewhere. And I say this as a guy who has recently been trying to format and plan out arcs for shit. Trust me. Like, when you start writing out your plot and you have to be like, okay, this needs to happen by this issue. This needs to happen by this issue. This needs to happen by that issue. You can only do that, once you fully kind of understand how much story you've got.
That's right.
When you can do that.
Don't you start at the end?
Yes, I start at the end. I start at the end. I write the ending first, work my way backward. And then once I have my ending, I know how to get there. And then I kind of write out, okay, here's all the stuff I want to happen between point A and point B. And then once I have all that figured out, if we're talking about like a single issue, that's one thing. If we're talking about like a whole arc, that's another. But yeah, if we're talking about like a whole arc, I will write it all out. The A, the B, the C, the D, everything, all that. The Z gets written first. And then I go back from A, work my way down, and then I go like, okay, I want all, like, matter of fact, I'm doing it right now with another story I'm writing out, and I'm like, hey, by the time we get to the end of issue 1, all of this is what needs to happen. And then I do issue 2, this is everything needs to happen. All right, issue 3, this is what needs to happen. But that's because I looked at the plot, saw how much story there was, and kind of was like, okay, how much could fit here? How much could fit there? And then that's how you do it. And then you figure it out. Like, honestly, the people who say that everything needs to be 20 fucking episodes, all that tells me is you've never actually tried to write anything before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, and this right here, this is it. This is actually it. I think only sitcoms and procedural can get away with 20-something episodes. And that's the reality. That is the reality. And it's because
it fits the format.
Well, yeah, no, it fits the format. And here's the thing, but this is the reason why. Those shows, the plot doesn't really matter as much.
Right.
Like it does.
The plot matters for that episode. There might as well, you know what they are? Mm-hmm. They are anthologies that happen in a single universe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every episode's a different case, a different situation, a different humorous kind of thing. Like, my wife is taking up bowling and I got to watch the kids today. And it's like, right. But if there's like a single story, like a prose novel that goes from A to B, you can't have that shit be 20 fucking episodes.
No. Also, I'll throw you this one because I was talking about 911 earlier and how I quit watching it, but Cynthia kept going. So I missed 4 seasons of 911. Cynthia was watching the most recent season is season 9. So that's when I came back and was watching, not like to watch it actively, but like I was just in the room while she was watching it. I have missed enough seasons. I have missed enough seasons of 911 that watching it with her, I should not have had a clue what the fuck was going on. But because 911 is a procedural show and the overall plot doesn't matter, I literally was able to figure out everything just within the framework of watching an episode. Like, I was like, okay, all right, so everybody's still messed up over that one character that died. And okay, so the children, they're older now, so both children are now working in, some form of emergency response, or whatever. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, oh yeah, that kid does look older. Okay, so yeah, that does make sense. And I was like, oh, okay, and this character's dealing with this. Okay, this character's got this going on too. Okay, all right, I haven't missed shit. I was like,
you might. There's like some nuance that doesn't affect the story, but like what Law and Order is for you, like, Stabler got fired. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
But that's it. Like, but it didn't
Yeah.
affect like how you understood the show.
Right. No, it's like,
Yeah.
like even House, even like, because, Cynthia went back and watched House recently. And like, I wasn't in the room for every episode. I mean, granted, to be fair, I watched House a long time ago when it was originally on, but I didn't watch every episode. But every time I
Mhm.
came in the room, I was never lost on what was going
That's
on
right.
because the plot to House ain't that fucking complex. That's why they
No.
can have that many episodes.
That's
but
right. That's
when
right.
you like
Crazy
imagine-
disease. Nobody knows what it is. House figures it out, but he's an asshole at the same time. Today on House.
but wait a minute. He found out what it was, but then he doubted himself, and it turned out that he thought maybe it might be something else. But then he goes back and then realizes, wait a minute, it was the thing he thought it was the whole time.
Damn. Now he's angry at the person who made him doubt himself. And also, by the way, he's addicted to drugs.
Right. And don't forget, he's got a limp. Also, the thing they do every episode of House is at the beginning. Oh man, who's gonna be the person who's gonna be sick? Ooh, it's gonna be that person. Psych! Actually, it's gonna be this other person who we misdirected. We made you pay attention to the other person. It's really gonna be this other person over here. They're gonna be sick. And it's like, dude, there's a disease, and oh my god, it's this one thing, but oh wait, no, it's not. It's totally psych. It was the thing it was all along. Like they do that.
And the
shit
patient
every
doesn't think they're
episode.
sick. And the patient
Every
like
time.
does not want and is demanding they be let go. And right when they're almost about to get their way, they're gonna start pissing and shitting blood, and then everyone's racing to the OR and like
And it's like,
just
cue massive attack. It's it every time, every fucking time. It's like that's why I keep telling people, yes, you can get cause hell, imagine House of the Dragon trying to be 20 something episodes.
oh yeah.
Oh my god, that shit would be insufferable. Like I
Couldn't do
love,
it.
yeah. Oh my god. Okay. If think of your favorite TV show that's only like 10 or less episodes, and then just imagine it being 20 and how insufferable that shit would be. Like, y'all think you have beef with some of your favorite shows now? Imagine if they were longer. Oh my fucking god, y'all would fucking hate it. But no, I think it's good to have, like, especially if you're doing week-to-week television, prestige TV does not need to be 20-plus episodes. It just doesn't. It just... Procedural? Sure. Prestige TV? Dude, imagine if Pluribus was 20 episodes.
I still gotta finish that. What a good start. I don't know. Sometimes you know how many good shows that people are like, oh, what happened? You didn't like it? Nah, I love that shit. I was hooked.
Yeah.
I just forgot to go back to it.
Dude, because I think no, you talked to me about this. I think I know you watched it, but like Widow's Bay, fantastic show, fantastic show. I'm so glad that show was not more than 10 episodes though, because like I was like, dude, because I think honestly the more every episode you go past 10, it's like, all right, you know what it is? It's like watching a horror movie that's more than an hour and a half.
Yeah,
that's what it's like. Because after an hour and a half, it's like it doesn't matter how fucking scary the movie is. You're not gonna be scared anymore. You're gonna be like,
that's right. By the way, did you watch Together?
Yes, I did.
Pretty good, actually.
Liked
Pretty
it a
good.
lot. I actually liked
Yeah.
it. You know what? So I kind of went through this thing. I went through a few different shows, or not shows, but movies. Watched. I've watched Together. I've watched Obsession. Tonight, I think I'm gonna watch that new movie Passenger.
Watched it. Not bad.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right,
not
all right,
the
all right.
Passenger. I know there was another Passenger that
There
came
was
out this
another
year.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Jamon Hansu. Not Jamon Hansu. the
I
other
was
one.
surfing the high seas and I kept coming across that one. I'm like, no, stop showing me that one.
I don't want it. I don't want that one. I want it. Have you watched Pitfall yet?
No, is that no?
That's another one. That's another one. It's one where those pits with the spike. I forget. There's a name for them, but like hunting traps where like there's a pit and there's a bunch of like wooden spikes at the bottom.
Yeah.
Somebody basically steps on one and falls into it, and like the rest of the group has to try and like survive and figure out how to get the person out. And there's someone out there hunting them or whatever, some shit like that.
Okay.
But
I will say this much. the for Together. Super interesting. I'm super interested in watching the one that's suing them now.
Oh yeah, I still need to find that because like I keep looking to see if I can find it somewhere, and it's like, well, and honestly,
at this point, I'll watch a shitty like cam version of it. I just want to see it.
Undertone is another one. Yeah, I liked Undertone up until like the last few minutes of it because then it started just getting dumb. Everything else was great. Everything else was fantastic. I was trying to think. There was something else though. There was like another. Oh, I watched Hungry. The killer hippo.
Hungry.
Movie. It's basically supposed to be. Yeah, it's the killer hippo movie.
Is it a Sharknado kind of movie?
No, not really.
No,
not really.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I mean, there is some silly shit in it, but like it's played straight. It's played super straight. Like it's not like they're not.
Is it a regular hippo or is it like a demonic hippo? No, it's just a hippo that's like I'm just killing motherfuckers now.
Yeah, regular ass hippo.
Yeah.
Regular ass hippo. There's been a few movies. Oh, I think did I tell you? I don't know if we've talked since then. I finally have watched not a horror movie, obviously. But I watched I Love Boosters.
How'd you like it?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
But admittedly, I also liked Sorry to Bother You, so it's not a surprise. Like I thought Sorry to Bother You was like so silly that
you hate black women now.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
Oh, because I like I Love Boosters.
Yeah, sorry.
Dude, there's been so much.
I hate to be the bear brand.
Oh my god. You know what's crazy is there's been so much. I have removed myself from so many drama circles, and Threads is trying to get me back into them. Cause what's that one chick's name? Keandra. I actually like. I know.
I just keep it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want. The only thing I'll say is, whatever opinion I have of Keandra does not automatically transfer to all black women. Right. I just need to remind people.
It's just that one motherfucker. No, like it was one of those things where like it became like I used to follow Keandra and keep up with her or whatever, but like she stayed in so much drama that it became
That's how she makes her money.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, dude,
did you watch Boots Riley's video with the receipts?
No, I haven't watched it yet, but I will.
Man, like that whole drama was like from a distance. It was me outside mopping the sidewalk, pretending to mind my business type shit, right? And it was like, but he like broke it all down, came with receipts, screenshots. Keandra, and by the way, not making accusations. He'll like sound like he's about to make an accusation. He says, but don't take my word for it, that thing, and then throws it. He's Keandra saying these things. Like this guy, I'm sure, I don't know if he hired somebody, but he got some videos. Keandra used to work at a bot farm, and like, yep. And then she used to work for an agency that whenever there was somebody who was in some dirt or did some shit, she talked about how all you have to do is bot swarm and get a certain narrative out there, and then they'll change it. And then you're like, this is what you do. You do this for money.
Oh,
you're not an activist.
I think I found it. Is it the one where he's like, after 46 posts, 133 replies?
Yep. And he said, this is the last post I'll ever make about this.
Ooh,
man.
He got receipts.
Even if you don't know what we're talking about, like just go and entertain yourself. It's still entertaining.
The thing is, she also has, and I've actually unfollowed a lot of these other people too that like kind of like keep up
drama
with
farmers.
Her. Yeah, like because honestly, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. And these are some people who I initially liked a lot. People who I thought had some value in terms of their social media presence. And you know what actually let me know it was really time to get the fuck out of that shit is when I saw it's kind of related but not at the same time. When I saw that Feminista Jones had basically pieced out of Threads and said she was just getting off social media, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I said it's time I let all you motherfuckers go. I was like, yeah, all y'all
Yeah.
got to go.
Yeah.
All y'all got to.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, y'all all got to go. Like I'm sitting here, I'm like just loading the shotgun. Just shame.
Yep.
Just
Shame.
shame.
You know, and
Y'all
I'll
got
tell
to
you
go.
one that was I haven't delved super into it, and I didn't unfollow or nothing like that. There's no drama,
Yeah.
but it was just like somebody on the wrong side of the argument. I felt like, in my opinion, that I was really surprised about was Francesca.
Ooh.
Yeah, she was like low key. I don't know. I don't want to like misspeak, but it was like she was going in on Boots Riley for some shit. I was just like, no, don't stop. Don't be like them. I still love her, but yeah, those other ones, no, you gotta cut them off. Gotta cut them off.
Well,
They're literally drama farmers for money.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's the same thing as the right wingers. Instead of farming hate and racism, you know what I mean? They'll farm like
They farm
drama.
drama.
You know?
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, it's like, look, every time I look up, I see your post is about some drama. I'm like, yeah, you got to go.
Yeah.
You
You're
got to go.
not
And
about
here's the thing,
anything real. Mhm.
and I've seen them suck in so many other black women with this shit
Yes.
that it's like, and you know, it's not just because, yeah, bots, that's definitely there. But like when you look at what they're doing and how I've actually seen people who I, under normal circumstances, see as very sensible people, also getting dragged into it and then like just
Mhm.
defending, like, you know, without even so much as a hint of critical thought. Like they're just going with whatever narrative. Like I've gotten to like there were a couple, not like, you know, huge deals, but like there were a couple of people like, oh well, no, so and so said, and I'm like, yeah, but is that correct?
That's right. That's right.
Is
And
that-
you know what I mean? Like obviously the ringleaders, you know, whatever,
Mm.
but the worst in this group, white women. Because when other black women are telling you that you're an ally, that the way that you are responding is, man, more white women should be more like you. There is nothing, much less a man in general, you know what I'm saying? Nothing you can tell that white woman that is like, no, you are wrong. Yeah, well, you're racist and hate black women. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. Yeah, let me go back to looking at dead babies. This is somehow.
No, not the dead babies. No. Well, it's for that reason that I was like, yep, let me unfollow and block because I said I don't want this shit coming back up in my feed. So, like, if I do, the only reason I saw the Keandra shit is because even though I've removed her and all those other parties, like, from my normal feed, other people who I follow have been reposting it because they've gotten sucked into it. And I'm like, okay. I was like, look, you got to go too. All y'all got to go.
Yeah.
All y'all got to go.
It's been real.
I'm not gonna hold you because I've been watching so many Botchamania videos, and they use that as a was it the bare naked ladies that's on they had 1 week. They use that clip a lot. Like, well, it's been. So when you said it, I started thinking about like when you. I almost finished. it. I was like, it's been 1 week since you look.
Look at me.
It's like I said, man. I'm a child.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I had to remove some of that shit out of my. I am gonna watch this Boots Riley thing, but I'm gonna watch it in my own spare time because I don't want to drag anybody else down that rabbit hole.
Nah.
It's a lot. There is, it's a lot. And
It's a soap opera, you know what I mean? If you enjoy a good little drama show, just enjoy yourself. It's nothing serious. There's much worse shit going on in the world.
Yeah.
But, you know, just enjoy yourself.
And I would also say let Boots Riley's actual, like, I guess, actions dictate how you feel about him. Not what some drama slot farmer has been curating to you. Like, and don't get me wrong, and I want to make it clear, it has nothing to do with Keandra being a black woman. It has absolutely it's literally, in fact, the opposite. It's like when I say that, like, Like, you know how they you you know how, like, in Friday when the dad's like, why is it every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, in the goddamn refrigerator, eating all the food? That's how I feel about Keandra. It's like every time I say,
Yeah.
why is it every time I get on Threads, you on Threads?
Mm-hmm.
On the goddamn timeline,
Starting drama.
starting all the drama. Like, what? Because hell, you know what? The thing I was talking about, because somebody retweeted it, it was something where she supposedly wanted trans people's reaction to, I forget the name of the movie, but it was like a Rob Schneider movie that was unsurprisingly transphobic. Even back then, but people gave it a pass because casual transphobia back in the day was fine.
Sure.
But she was asking, people to give you give them her opinion, and she kept doing this thing where she kept going back and saying, I'm not trying to be problematic. I'm not trying to start anything. I'm like, she kept repeating that over and over and over again within two different statements. And then when trans people actually did respond to it, she didn't even respond to them.
That's right. Yeah.
It was just like, okay. I was like, I see
Go
what you're doing
figure.
now.
Exactly.
I see what's
exactly
happening
right.
now. I was like, I see what you're doing. Like I said, I don't dislike her. I don't hate her. I'm tired. I'm tired,
Yeah.
boss. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I can't get mad. I can't stay. Look, I want to be mad about the shit that's important to me, and not just the shit that you're mad about because it's making you money. Like there's actually quite a few people like that. Like Keandra's not the only one.
Sure.
Some of them are in our space. I don't think I have to name names. I think some of y'all can figure out who I'm talking about. But there are people within this space that's all they do. All they do.
Oh, the comic book space.
Yeah, within the comic book space, like and
All right,
in
know
like
who
the
you're talking
nerd and the nerd media space, and that's all they do.
Yeah.
They get on main, they start talking shit to get drama stirred up, and they do it because it gets them money. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I am so above it because, I mean, yes, I have made videos going after people, but I don't do it like, I mean, yeah, I know if I put the video out, it's gonna make me some money, but I don't do it for that reason. Like, I didn't put out the Cage video going after Brian Azzarello and Richard Corbin because I knew it was going to make me $1 million. I mean, let's be fair. It was never going to make me and still will not make me $1 million. But that is a video that, to even my surprise, did pretty well. And it's still doing very well, and it's making me a nice little chunk of change. But that chunk of change, that was theoretical change. So it wasn't something I could even bank on. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even something I could be like, ooh, yeah, I know I'm going to make this many money numbers on this video. It was a video I honestly kind of expected nobody to watch. And then, like, and that video has galvanized people to reach out to me and tell me even more things about the people that I were talking about in that video. Stuff that, like, I'm not going to repeat on a hot mic, but it's stuff that I've been told that basically made me go, oh shit, I wasn't being harsh enough.
It sounds like you need to make a part 2.
I think
That's
I might.
what I think.
I think I might. I think I might. But that's just a reality. That I just want y'all to know, man. Look, there's nothing wrong with drama, but like if you're consistently finding that the people you keep around you are always like, when I say always, I don't mean like, oh, like once every like 10 or 12 videos. I mean, no, I'm talking about like every video, every social media post, every TikTok, every Snapchat, every reel, everything, like on, whether it's on Twitter, Threads, IG, Facebook, like every single interaction is drama. Get the fuck away from that person. Like, that's for real. Like, I'm telling you, I feel like my social media feed has been so much healthier since I got that shit out of my algorithm.
And some people feel like maybe like drama. It's not that drama's wrong. There are straight up drama farmers, but they're like they're there, that you know what they're about, right? So we're here to follow celebrity drama, or we're here to, like, talk about what's new or whatever. Like but I think what's super egregious, because I do want to, like, I wanted to, like, clarify. You said you don't. It's not that you don't like Keandra. No, I can't stand that woman. I don't think so I'll just say like that. But it comes from a place where, I spend a lot of my free time organizing. You know what I mean? Like doing what I feel is right. When she makes money, literally makes money by making people angry, and then tries to co-opt that space like she is a champion for Black women, when you have actual Black women out there doing the work. Like that's why especially like, if you want to do your channel, like, that's how you want to make content, is talk about drama, then do your thing. People like that shit, but don't sit there and act like you're doing something important either. You know what I mean? Like co-opting something like serious. That's my issue.
Yeah, no, I 1,000% agree with that. Like it's and I think because you're in that space, I think you saw more of her than I probably ever did, and I felt like I saw too goddamn much.
Yeah,
I felt like I was already seeing too damn much. So yeah, I think that's valid. I think that's I think that's very fucking valid. But I do. Yeah, I think what I want to do is I want to take a quick moment, because I don't want to forget about any of these, because we actually get some stuff that I missed, because for whatever reason, Social Ninja's not been wanting to show me certain shit. So I'm gonna go back into the way back machine, and we're gonna pull some shit up. We got it right here.
Back.
Oh man, super back.
If you take your love.
I don't, for whatever reason, I don't know why I kept wanting to, I kept thinking about Fantastic Voyage, jumping in this, but no, we got, I'm gonna say is it Rolando? I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But thank you for that membership. We appreciate you. Also, I saw earlier it says your first time dropping in, so thank you for hanging around.
Welcome.
And we also got Crimson X25 with the Blerd Club Diamond. Really appreciate that. We also got Levesso the Samurai with a 5. Says Chuck was so hurt he started talking mad shit, had me rolling. Said this season is awesome so far. This is in reference to what we were talking about earlier. For anyone that if you are just now tuning in, you're wondering what we're talking about. It was in response to this scene right here where Xavier was going the fuck off on Apocalypse after Magneto got sent to the upper room. But I absolutely, like I said, like if he would have turned into Onslaught right there, I would have fell out. And then we also got Vandolph the Black with 18 months of the Blerd Club Silver Mine. It says Doctor Who needs the episodes because regeneration. Yeah, so and that's kind of the thing. I don't know if you heard about this, Robo, but did you hear? Apparently, because of all the shit that's been going on behind the scenes, apparently Doctor Who's taking a break.
Wait, what's going on behind the scenes?
So, did you see? I think we even talked about it before a little bit, but like Billy Piper was supposed to be coming back, and she was going to be coming back not as Rose, but as the Doctor. Like she was going to be like,
I see.
Yeah. Well.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That got canceled. The BBC canceled that Christmas special, so it's not happening. And now it is being said that they said after Here, let's see. Actually, I have it right here. Boom. Let's pull this up. Okay. So, oh my God, that face. Lord have mercy. It's like when I went to the thing, I was like,
Jesus
I was like,
Christ.
oh shit, jump scare. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's really
Jesus
scary.
Christ,
Who's that? Psylocke from the 90s?
No, that's Kanan. That's Kanan and Betsy's body right there. That's crazy,
Yeah.
but no, basically, it says here, new Christmas special of Doctor Who's been canceled while the BBC plans the next phase of the sci-fi show. The corporation announced last year that there would be a festive special in 2026, but confirmed on Wednesday around that same time frame that it will no longer proceed. Instead, the broadcaster is inviting production companies to put themselves forward to help co-produce the next series. And and it goes on to say that the decision, Russell T Davies said the decision to cancel the show, it was made after careful consideration and had not been taken lightly. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that shit. I don't know what's happening there, but they said
it's just too much money. They're not gonna do shit.
Yeah,
they'll bring it back. They'll let whatever is gonna cool down. They'll settle whatever they're gonna settle. Piper, wants to get paid as she should.
Right.
And,
well, this part is hilarious. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. This part here is actually kind of hilarious. So it says in regards, to the Christmas special and what they were gonna do anyway. Apparently said we only cooked that up to guarantee a future when no one knew what would happen, but now we do know, and there's no need for it. You'll have to wait a bit longer for new Doctor Who, but you'll be waiting for more Doctor Who than a one-off, so it's worth it. So he said, for the record, there was no script, I never wrote it, and no actor was ever approached to play the next Doctor. So whatever comes next is literally going to be something that we had not seen or been teased before. So yeah.
Wait, so that whole thing about Billy Piper was bullshit or what? Is that what he's saying?
Yes, that's how I took it. Took it. So he said that he didn't write shit. So we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. But no. I was gonna say let's. I want to see real quick. I want to see. Do we have any? Do we have any questions that we haven't answered?
Yeah, because
because we've missed
2 weeks ago we
weeks.
skipped them. Yeah,
yeah, and then we just weren't around after that.
And then I'm gonna miss next week.
Yep. So you guys are gonna get the solo run episode 2 next week. So be prepared for that. I won't be. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna show up and we're just gonna do whatever happens.
That's right.
Because honestly, I've discovered that when I'm flying by the seat of my pants, I actually don't do I don't do that bad. I feel like I'm more fun when I you know what, less planning in my life. There we go. That's now I'm still gonna plan shit because that's just how I work. But we got a question from Q Dome. It says, morning to the woke Mandalorians with soul. I am doing well. Currently on vacation at the moment. This is something that was much needed. Congratulations to congratulations on the DC So White campaign. We got to make them feel it. Like I said, so much has happened since then. But you know what? I will say this though. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care, because what are they going to do to me? They blackball me more than they already have. Stay tuned for what happens at SDCC. You guys are gonna get some announcements. I tell you what, fuck it. I'm gonna say it because I don't give a fuck. You're gonna get some announcements at San Diego Comic-Con this year, and you know what? All I'm gonna say is you're fucking welcome. Anyway,
black titles are dropping.
Yes, there you go. Yes, you're gonna get it. You're not gonna get just one. You're gonna get 2. There you go. Fuck out of here. Fuck DC. Anyway, DC's
I was gonna do it anyway. I ain't do it because of you. Like, you lying bitch. That's right.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Lying. Look. Wait. Where's my fucking where's my Tyler the Creator at? Where's that? Do I have my Tyler the Creator on here? I don't think I do. But point of the matter is, look, it's gonna happen. And you can be happy that it happened. There you go. If you want to be, I don't care. At this point, at this point, when it comes to DC, my entire mindset these days is move this man. Yeah, that's where I'm at with DC these days. Yeah, and yeah, you take that shit however you want. But anyway, to carry on with the question, because I was like, oh wow, yeah, that so much has happened since then. But no, says we've got to make them feel it. Black characters matter 24/7, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Get them likes up and use that hype button on your damn phone. People, my question to you both is, have you seen the Mandalorian film? I felt that the movie was fire. The main character was not playing around. He took care of business from start to finish. This is the way. Have you seen the Mandalorian and Grogu yet, Mr. Ray?
No.
I actually have been meaning to see it. So much has been going, I haven't got a chance to, but the people I've talked to that have seen it, all of them have told me they've enjoyed it. Now, but I will say, one criticism I have heard of it is they could have just did another season and been done with it. It's basically just
it's a season.
It's another like, not as long as a season would have been, but it's basically like they could have done like a little 4 episode, like 2, 3, 4 episode. The last season have been done with it. But I mean, for me, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me. Let's see here. Where to go? Okay, here we go. So this second one, this is from Taquino. They said, what's up, nerds of culture? My first question in a long while, but I've loved this resurgence of Marvel and DC crossovers with Deadpool, Batman, and now Superman, Spider-Man. Do you think both companies should just say fuck it and create a separate universe with their characters coexisting together to lean more on these stories? No. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it'll take away the novelty. The reason why everybody rushes out to buy those books is because they don't come around. Well, they're coming around more often now because they found out they can fucking make money off y'all. But no, the reality is, like, I think if they actually did make, like, they made like a kind of like if they revitalized Amalgam, personally, I don't think it would be the worst thing in the world, but I do feel like the novelty would eventually wear off. And then people would be like less. You have to have at least some level of scarcity. I don't think it should be scarcity on the level that it used to be, where it's like, oh shit, once in a fucking generation or two, or whatever. But no, I do think it should be something that they do yearly. I think it should be a yearly thing. And
you know what? Yeah. All they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
I figured this out, especially with like the different Ultimates, right? If we looked at the first Bendis run of the Ultimates, we could say, see, we don't need the Ultimates, right? But then Miles Morales is written. Then, the way Spider-Man was written. Then the new Ultimates came out and did well. It's not about do this or do that. It's
right. How
much are you going to invest into this thing that you're writing? Like, they could make an Amalgam that is dope, that has depth. It's not just about your favorite superheroes meeting and then fighting for a little bit and then becoming friends. And it's like, if it's written well, people are gonna buy that shit and people are gonna want it to keep around. But the problem is that we get too many gimmicks. If you treat something like a gimmick, then people are gonna buy it like a gimmick, and which is not very often, So I think
You have to keep that novelty, man. You have to keep that novelty. You just can't not do it. And then also here we got a super chat here Got a super chat here from Seattle KO with a 5. Says, why do you suppose they went with a mix of Rick Remender's X-Force squad using Psylocke and Archangel instead of Cannonball, Domino, and Shatterstar? I think the reason behind that, because I did think it was interesting that they did kind of do, like, it was slick, uncanny X-Force more than it was anything else. Part of me wonders if it has more to do with either characters that they're not necessarily allowed to use for whatever reason at this precise moment. Because that is the thing, even when you do have the rights to, you know, some shit, because, you know, once again, I'm talking about comics as opposed to TV shows and movies, but like when I talk to writers and artists in who work on comics, you know, even, you know, they're working at Marvel, they're working at DC, they are told sometimes they cannot use characters for very weird and sometimes very specific reasons. You'll just be like, huh? Okay, all right, I guess. You know, one of the most famous, I think one of the most famous stories of that is, you know, Grant Morrison with New X-Men. That's how you got Emma Frost in the Diamond form, because they wanted to use, they wanted to use Colossus, and editorial was like, no, we just killed his character off, actually, so he is not available, and we're not just going to bring him back so that you can use him. And he was like, okay, cool. Can I have Emma Frost? Yeah, you can have Emma Frost. All right, bet. Emma Frost has Diamond form now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving along.
I will get my.
Yeah.
Funny.
Oh, and this right here says, even if it's written terribly, people will buy it. Look at Youngblood. I'm real mad about Youngblood too. I'm actually really mad about Youngblood because apparently the Youngblood book is selling like crazy, and that shit is so ass. That book is so fucking terrible. It is fucking god awful. But yeah, hey, everybody loves Rob Liefeld. Actually, I think the books are being cooked on that one, but that's just me.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
What was that?
Rob Liefeld buying like whole ass cases of that shit.
I would believe it. I believe it. He got the money to do it.
Yeah.
It says a question. Y'all heard that G.I. Joe and Tomb Raider are crossing over? No, that is news to me. I don't think I've heard of yeah, the Skybound joint. Okay, yeah, no, I wasn't aware of this. This news actually kind of escaped me. But yeah, I do see it now. That's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, this is Lara Croft Tomb Raider now on cover of G.I. Joe number 332nd print. This is the I'm assuming this is the G.I. Joe Real American Hero. Yeah. This is it right here. But it says, yeah, enter Lara Croft Tomb Raider, Scourge of Cobra, and the newest recruit of G.I. Joe. See, I haven't actually been keeping up with the Real American Hero series. Not because I don't enjoy it, but because I just don't. That's a lot of issues to be keeping up with, especially for a guy who hasn't read all of it in continuation in a long time. But it looks interesting. It looks also more like more modern day Lara Croft, which I'm perfectly happy with. Looks interesting. And yeah, we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, honestly, I feel like somebody's gonna be mad about this somewhere. So do what you will with that. Somebody's gonna be upset. One way or the other. Apparently, this is gonna be coming out. G.I. Joe Real American Hero Tomb Raider number 1 is a 5-issue limited series from the creative team writer Kyle Higgins and Elena. First off, this is a killer. This is actually kind of a heat creative team. Kyle Higgins, it's crazy. It's crazy y'all getting Kyle Higgins on this. Elena Casagrande. Oh yeah, no, this is yeah. Whoa! For those who don't remember, Elena was on the Blade series that Brian Hill was doing right before Blood Hunt. And yeah, this is okay, all right, I'll fuck with this. October 7th, I might give it a look. I might give this a look. So yeah, there's that. We have also got what's this right here? Have you seen the new Ghost in the Shell series yet? I've not. I know the first episode came out. What was it on? Just a couple of days ago. I haven't watched it yet. I've seen all the stuff around it. I was honestly kind of forgot about it a little bit. This will actually be the first Ghost in the Shell show that I will watch in Japanese only. So, because there's a certain somebody who is on the show, and I hate the sound of his voice, and I'll just leave it at that. Robo knows who I'm talking about. Hate the sound of that man's voice. Don't ever want to hear it if I don't have to. So this will be the one time I'm gonna be like, yep, we actually gonna leave it on Japanese. This will be this one time I'm gonna go full weeb on an anime. Be like, nah. Actually,
gotta watch it.
Yeah. Gotta watch his native tongue. I gotta watch his native tongue. This English shit's trash.
Trash. I'm gonna learn Japanese just so I can watch it without dubs.
Yeah, just so. And let's see here. And this right here, Lanterns. You know what? I'll be watching Lanterns. I think is the Lanterns premiere date is we got some time. It'll be about a little over a month from now. So yeah, we'll definitely be taking a look at Lanterns. You know, unless you're asking me if that was the book that was coming. I won't say what the books are. I know what they are. I know what the books are. I've been told. I've been informed. I know exactly what they are plotting, planning, and I can probably even tell you when they're probably going to end up coming out. And I've known this for a while, but I just don't care anymore. I'm the drama that came out of that and how ugly people acted over some fucking comic books really made me not like a lot of people. I was like, dude, I was like, look, for motherfuckers who and you know what it was? It was okay. Can I lay some cards on the table? I'm gonna lay some cards on the table.
Put them down.
I'm a person who makes money talking about comic books on the internet. There are people out there who don't even make a quarter as much money as I do talking about comic books on the internet, taking it way more seriously than a motherfucker who makes money enough to make a living talking about comic books on the internet. So I found it really interesting, those very same people, and it was all people who were talking about clout chasing and trying to accuse people of clout chasing. And what were they doing? Clout chasing. They were literally clout chasing off of my name and other people's names. Trying to get big, trying to blow up. That's cool. You do you. I'm not mad at you for that. You got to make your paper too. But like, if I, a motherfucker who literally pays his bills talking about comic books on the internet, is not taking this shit as seriously as some of y'all are, that should tell you something. Like, that should tell you.
Facts.
And leave it at that. You do what you will with that shit. The other thing is where did it go? I was literally just looking at it, or maybe it got away from me. I don't know. Excusez-moi. The other thing that I wanted to do. This right here. Yeah. So it's so fucking sad. It is so fucking sad. Can't get a Blade game, but we can get Castlevania. Actually, you know what's funny? There's a game coming out called Blood of the Dawnwalker that I think actually releases very fucking soon. I think it releases in September. Blood of the Dawnwalker. When's the release date on this bad boy? When's this release date? Actually, it's telling me everything but what I want to know. Here, let's just do it like this. Release date. There it is. Comes out September the 3rd. That's the closest you're going to get to a Blade game. Blood of the Dawnwalker, where you literally play as a Daywalker. Maverick, to the point they couldn't even call him a Daywalker. They had to call him a Dawnwalker. Yeah, and we got Blade in in Marvel Tokon, so I mean that's something. I mean, that's a start. It's by Rebel Wolves. They worked on Witcher 3, I believe. And I'm here for it. Yeah, like I said, we got something. We got something. We just gotta hold out. We just gotta hold out.
We can do it.
We can do it. And then we got one more thing, and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here. And that is we got a Elite X1 indie game recommendation of the week.
What's up, fam? It's the Elite X1 with this week's indie game recommendation. If you've been waiting for a modern stealth game to actually trust you to think instead of holding your hand every 5 seconds, Thick as Thieves by Other Side Entertainment might be exactly what you're looking for. It's not a massive open world game packed with endless content, but it absolutely understands what makes breaking into and looting heavily guarded buildings so satisfying. A major reason for this is the pedigree of its lead developer, the legendary Warren Spector, creator of the classic Thief and Deus Ex series. Let's talk about it. Set in the gloomy alternative history city of Kilcorn, you're a professional thief breaking into estates, dodging guards, cracking locks, grabbing valuables, and hopefully escaping before everything goes sideways. The world mixes old world architecture with touches of magic and early industrial technology, giving it a unique identity that feels very cyberpunk-like the classic late 90s, early 2000s Thief games. The real star of Thick as Thieves is the gameplay. Every mission is about observation, patience, and improvisation. Guards patrol dynamically, traps force you to rethink your route, and no single approach works forever. You're constantly weighing risk versus reward. Do you grab more priceless artifacts, dare to venture deeper for better loot as the clock ticks down, or do you cash out before the entire garrison comes looking for you? Thick as Thieves offers 2 playable thieves for solo or co-op play. Each encourage different play styles, and while the mission structure stays familiar, randomized layouts, shifting patrols, and changing objectives help keep repeat runs from feeling completely predictable. The progression isn't about becoming an unstoppable action hero. It's about learning maps, mastering your tools, and getting just a little cleaner with every successful heist. Playing co-op is where the game really opens up. Coordinating distractions, splitting objectives, and covering each other's mistakes creates these memorable, we definitely shouldn't have survived that moments that stealth fans live for. Solo is still enjoyable, but co-op adds an extra layer of strategy and chaos that fits the game perfectly. Performance is generally solid, and the lighting deserves special mention because it isn't just there to look pretty. It directly feeds into the stealth mechanics. Darkness is your ally, visibility matters, and environments do a great job of making every successful infiltration feel earned instead of scripted. At the end of the day, Thick as Thieves is a love letter to classic immersive stealth games. It's compact, focused, and occasionally rough around the edges, but the core gameplay loop of planning, sneaking, stealing, and escaping is genuinely rewarding. If you're expecting dozens of hours of content, you may walk away wanting more. But if you're after a clever stealth sandbox that rewards patience and smart decision making, Thick as Thieves is a nice little $5 indie heist that is definitely worth casing.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at us right here.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
I can give up $5.
Yeah.
You know? I'm a brokey, but I ain't that broke. I will say, this is actually funny too. Hold on, let me see if I can find this again. Here it is. Y'all gonna watch Aang the Last Airbender when it comes out?
You're gonna watch it again? I mean,
no,
I'm playing.
Well, you know, it was funny because I was even joking about this shit the other day. I was like, dude, y'all might as well go ahead and put that shit out in theaters, man. Quit bullshit.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to watch that shit on Paramount Plus. Look, motherfuckers have already seen it for free. Go ahead and put that shit out in the theater and be fucking done with it, man. Be so fucking for real. Oh yeah, and yes. Oh man. Yeah. Oh, I have words. But no.
I'm so glad I didn't fall on that train.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, it wasn't due to like intelligence or anything FD said. He just wasn't that interesting to me. And that's really what it was. I was like, oh, he's a leftist, he's anti-Israel. I'm like, All right. Yeah, I kind of low key reminds me of Fetterman, but yeah, I hope he's dope. I hope he's dope. Yeah, that's dope. He was just kind of boring to me. But then when this came out, I was like,
Ooh.
FD tried to tell y'all.
Hey, man, FD is the canary in the coal mine. FD for real is out here in the coal mine warning us.
Did you see Emma's take?
No, I saw her initial reaction like after, but did she say something else
about the whole like a lot of people don't care if they're Nazis behind closed doors or some shit?
Oh, I saw something along those lines. Like, I guess I might have seen something different because I saw one thing where she was actually, saying like, yeah, he needs to fucking drop out, this, that, and the third, yada, 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 whatever.
I think that's her position, but she was trying to like justify liking him in the first place, or you know what I mean, or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, look, Emma rarely misses.
That was a miss.
That
was a rare
miss. But it's rare. Okay, I'm just saying it still happens.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm almost not surprised that she said it because she said a couple of other things that have bugged me recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, case in point.
She doesn't go the Anna Kasparian route.
I really hope she doesn't, but honestly, she's a white woman, so anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
But no,
yeah.
It was when all the Jasmine Crockett discourse was going on. She made a comment. Or not just one comment, she made multiple comments, but like it seemed like she took particular glee in dunking on Jasmine Crockett. Like even when like there was stuff that was coming out that was later revealed to not be true. Like, I don't know, she seemed like she took special interest in like and I've noticed this with other stuff too, like ever so often. It's like she'll white person a little too close to the white person's son. Everyone's like, and I don't know, it could just be coincidence, but it was one of those things that like, because even for me, I've been very vocal about the fact that while I like Jasmine Crockett, I don't agree with a lot of her stances on shit because, I mean, let's be real, she's bought and paid for just like every other fucking politician. Like I'm sorry, like I don't treat politicians like sports teams. I don't follow them no matter how terrible their season is. It's like and while I don't I don't have to agree with everything a politician says, but when a politician does or says certain shit that's kind of like, I'm like, not a good look. I don't even care about the Tallarico shit or what she said in regards to that shit. It's actually the shit that has to do with like, her kind of crypto ties and her fucking APAC, related shit and whatnot. She's just not like, honestly, I think her, like, and I've said this before, her best place is as an attack dog. Like, she's really good at attacking the right. She's really good at it. She's good at it in ways a lot of other people aren't.
What's her name? Summer Lee.
Yeah.
Man, I just need people to understand, like, I get, and I actually do get, we want and love to see, that black girl magic, the way that black woman can gather up people like nobody else. But they're out there. They're out there. Corey Bush gathers. Summer Lee was just gathered the other day. Like, they are out there. You don't have to cape for the Zionist.
No,
you don't have to.
Like, honestly, if you have a choice, you can always choose not to. Choose not to. I would rather, like, if you put a Corey Bush in front of me, I'm getting behind her. You put a Summer Lee in front of me, I'm getting behind her too. Jasmine Crockett is one of those people, and I used to be one of like her stans, but like the more shit started coming out about her and I learned more about her, I was like, okay, maybe not.
Because guess what? This is what people need to understand. What I totally get is liking her, because I like her.
Yeah, same. I still like her.
But I like Obama too.
Yeah, he's a deporter in chief,
and he's a piece of shit. So like sometimes you liking like being drawn to somebody and like, man, I love the way she fucking gives them. Yeah. Oh, you got to remind her. Oh, okay, yeah, but she's probably not a good person. So let me calm down a little bit.
Right? No, you have to. You kind of have to. You have to look at the shit objectively. I'm sorry.
That's right.
It is what it is. You have to look at it. You have to look at it objectively. And if you're not going to look at it objectively, then what the fuck are you doing? But to hit what Screwface Capone was saying here with the fives is once they're done with X-Men 97, they need to give us what we really want. Spider-Man Unlimited 2001. Lord Jesus, that would be so weird and off the fucking wall, but I'd watch it. I'd fucking watch it. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you. I would watch that shit in a heartbeat.
What was the Batman Beyond?
Oh yeah, Batman.
Yeah, imagine if they released a Batman Beyond. That'd be dope.
What was it I saw? Someone actually said this on Threads the other day, and I found it so hilarious. Someone said, "Okay, DC, they said you got 1 year to respond." They said, you got 1 year to respond to X-Men 97. I gotta see if I can find it, but no. Oh wow.
But goddamn, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, they ain't wrong. Yeah, but no, here, I'll just do it like this. I'll save that for later. I just realized I had never actually like posted on Threads that we were live. Like I started it and I got sidetracked and it was like squirrel and then I didn't.
Story of my life.
Hey man, you know how it is. You know how we do out here. But no, I'm trying to see if I can actually find that post because, like, it literally, I was laughing my fucking ass off at it when I saw it. But yeah, Bill was basically like, yeah, man, they got DC got a year to respond. They got to come up with something comparable to X-Men 97. Y'all got to do something. He said, y'all can't keep letting them beat you like this.
Man,
but no,
just take your lunch money, and just not even saying shit.
Yeah, dude, like it's and don't get me wrong, because everybody's kind of jumping on the bandwagon because of the DC had, and I don't even think Supergirl's a miss the way people are trying to say it is, but like DC had one thing come out that wasn't a universal success. And now everyone's coming out of the woodwork and be like, whoop. Like they're doing to DC what they've been doing to Marvel for a long time.
They're cooked.
Whoop. They're like, the DCU needs to be saved, or 15 reasons why the DCU is in dire trouble or dire straits or whatever.
It's time to bring back Scott Snyder or
Zack. Honestly, keep Scott Snyder far the fuck away from keep that motherfucker far the fuck away from the DCU. I don't even want that shit. But no, Zack Snyder, also keep him far the fuck away as well. But basically, right now DC's been sitting here looking like this. They've been sitting here. It's like they just throw my chicken nuggets on the floor, man. Got my fries spread out on the floor. Milkshake just all over the place, man. This is crazy.
Get on my way, nerd.
Right? Get this shit out of my face, motherfucker. That's my lunch money, goddamn. Yeah, but no, it's
oh man.
But no, you could make an argument that, yeah, sure, Cape Crusader, but here's the thing. I feel like people forgot about Cape Crusader, like, for real. I think, me personally, I feel like people forgot about that shit. Because honestly, when they said this shit was coming back, I was actually, oh, shit, it is coming back, isn't it? But, yeah, that is, and no, I'm not sleeping on the new Ghost in the Shell. I mean, I love Ghost in the Shell. But for real, I've been so busy with other shit. That's why I haven't watched it yet. And when I do, I'll watch it in Japanese for the first time ever. Anyway. Anywho's. Robo, you got anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
No, just get out and do something. Find an organization and please do something. Please.
That part. And you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, go read some more goddamn comics. Anyway, I'll be back Saturday, and obviously we'll be doing the solo run next week for Robo of Left Face TV. I'm the Blerd Without Fear. And you know what? Grant Plattner.
We coming for you, nigga.
See, look, y'all gonna make me do this. Okay, look. We got another super chat here. I'm gonna answer this real quick, and I'm getting the fuck up out of here. It says, this is Andrews 8396 with my adventure with Superman is fine, but I don't know how much that translates for sales. I'm gonna be real with you. It doesn't. That said, for Robo of Left ACV, I am the Blerd Without Fear. And you know what? DC, Marvel. We coming for you, nigga.